Yo, yo, what's going on, everybody? Cup and the dip coming at you guys with another one. Let me ease that mic. That sounds a little bit better. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody is good out there. Hopefully everybody is good out there. Okay. Is that what we got going on? Okay. So we got something going on in a Telegram, huh? Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. So might tune in there, Justin. That's the capability is there. So what's going on, everybody? And let me not be rude. First, what's up? What's up? What's going on, Alexa? How you feeling today? Stevie, what's up? What's up? Say Tom and Wolverine. Yo, Arthur, what's going on? Miss D Nice, what's going on? Baby Fat, what's up? What's up? Arthur, what's up? Paul in the building, what's going on, my brother? Aw, snaps, we got Marky Mark from the other side of the world. What's good, my brother? I seen you in that Twitter space, man. Had to hold real tears back. Not gonna lie to you. Guys, let's cuff. I got a few questions. I first of all, I you don't got no few questions. Your only question is about to get answered in a couple minutes. Just hold your beer and drink it, my brother. I got your back. But until then, let's go ahead and get just a man 04 in the building. What's going on, my brother?
What's good, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, chat. Hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are on this beautiful planet we call home. What's good, y'all? How we doing?
Word. And what's up, Randolph? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? And you said there's a press release for that Core Combat, eh?
Yes, sir. I just seen it in the Telegram. So give me one. Let me figure out how to.
No problem. You figure out how to pull that up. Hey, look, 'cause I told you, I am Justin. I am officially back to square one. The computer is no longer in that spot. It has been sent back. I did locate another computer, and I I think I'm gonna love it. I think I'm gonna love it.
If I can figure out how to get into
Uh-oh, Marky
Telegram,
Mark
it'll be all
said,
right.
"Just a good man, 04. What's going on?"
What's good, bro?
Hey, this laptop is performing quite well. It's like it missed me using it, so it's like, you know what, I'll do good today.
Probably because I haven't downloaded Telegram. Let me see if I can actually. Let me do this the easy way.
Yeah, and guys, if you didn't see it, I put that I'll be doing a Twitter space for him. Since we am I back in the jerk spot? No, man, I ain't back in the jerk spot, but I might as well have been. I don't know what my camera look like, man, right now. It probably look a little shaky. Let me holler at y'all. That was unshare the screen. I didn't hit the wrong button, y'all. Hold on, bear with your boy. It was real laggy though. Real laggy. Real laggy. Y'all can see me.
And I'm doing all this stupid stuff, and it's literally on. It's literally on their Twitter. All right, that's as big as
Say
it
word.
goes.
Damn, man, that is you clicking to the third degree.
I got zoned in. My bad.
We heard good
Pew
clicking.
pew pew.
Pow, pow.
Yeah, I don't
You
know how to make that bigger.
wow. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I couldn't even
Let me see
begin to
if I
try to
can. I
look at that.
mean,
Yeah, it's like even if you zoom in, it's still nasty. Not gonna lie to you. And Justin and Alexa did not get married yet, but they are postponing it into sometime in sometime. I believe Juvember was the last date that I heard.
yeah, it's
Juvember.
gonna be on a Tuesday. Just kidding. It's not. She would kill me if it was on a Tuesday. I zoomed it in. This is the best we're gonna get right here. For immediate release, Koa Combat, a division of Koa LLC, announces the public pre-sale launching of its version 2 token on February 17th, 2022. From Upland, California. February 10th, 2022, Koa Combat announced that on Thursday, February 17th, At 7 p.m. Pacific time, it will conduct a pre-sale of 2 quadrillion of KOA combat Koa combat tokens version 2. After the initial unfortunate token launch incident and disappointing outcome, the team took full responsibility and decisive action by reaching out to the best to create a new smart contract, which will provide strong foundation to the vision of the amazing project and regain the investors' faith and continuous support and restore the team's credibility. Koa Combat Smart Contract was double stamped approval, written and tested by Moonshot, and thoroughly tested by a second time by Blackgate Holdings, who is working on the TARP Moonshot application. Man, I didn't know there's a lot of reading. The team shares the frustrations of the initial investors that lost their investment. Therefore, a unanimous decision has been made to reimburse investors for their losses. In order to accomplish that, Koa Combat has reviewed each wallet and investor, and for investors that held all the tokens, they will receive new V2 tokens airdrops into their wallets for an approximate value of the monetary loss. No reimbursements will be extended for tokens sold on the market. This reimbursement will take place on the first week after launch and will be executed and managed by Blackgate Holdings. Man, a lot of reading here. Can we pop? You want to popcorn it? Pre-sale. Koa Combat has been written with Blackgate Holdings preparing the initial whitelist public pre-sale, which will take place on February 17th at 7 p.m. Pacific time. For more information to come soon with the link for everyone interested to participate on the whitelist pre-sale. Instructions to submit. Time of pre-sale launched is 72 hours or until the limited supply of 2 quadrillion sells out. Link to pre-sale will be provided for everyone participating. It is worthy noting that only wallet addresses that are whitelisted will be by the deadline of February 16th will be able to take part in pre-sale. Fair launch February 22nd, 7 p.m.
Okay, so there's an official date on the launch.
Yes, sir. So pre-sale goes live February 17th, 7 p.m. Pacific time. And will go for 72 hours or until the 2 quadrillion supply is gone. So if you want to get on the pre-sale whitelist, you need to do that before February 16th.
Okay. Interesting. So there is going to, I'm going to say this to the very least, there's going to be a plethora of questions tomorrow in any AMA they have, because they've been reaching out to me trying to do an AMA also. I guess you have a solid concrete date to where you guys kind of know. I feel like they'll do the airdrops around the same time that they wanted to do the white paper, I guess. This is a little bit different than I've seen things done before, to say the least. But I also don't really see tokens getting CPR or resuscitated often. So
right. And the white paper before and everything before was, I mean, the only thing that would really have to change would be the tokenomics on the reflections, I believe. The thing about it is the bones of the project, the utilities and all that before were really good utilities. It was just an extremely, I wish I had a beat button, contract. But now that contract gets fixed with TARP and Moonshot and gets double tested and run through by Blackgate Holdings. I mean, those are 2 very, very reputable sources.
Yeah, most definitely are. You know what I mean? So you got a lot of different things in the mix that can make people comfortable within that situation. I think the thing that people probably are not used to is the white paper part, but they kind of already released and had a pre-launch.
So I see a question right here. Let me see. Saitama Wolverine. So it will be 50 quadrillion instead of 2 quintillion. Yeah, it looks like so.
Yeah, I missed that part.
Yeah, pre-sale will be 2 quadrillion. And then the total token supply is 50 quadrillion. Two quad pre-sale. That's what they have allotted for pre-sale. So pre-sale will be 72 hours, or this 2 quad is gone. The total token supply of 50 quadrillion.
Okay, can you read that shit one more? I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm gonna read this pre-sale. Koa Combat has been working with Blackgate Holdings, preparing the initial whitelist public pre-sale, which will take place on February 17th, 2022 at 7 p.m. Pacific time. More information to come soon, with a link for everyone interested to participate in the whitelist pre-sale, and instructions where to submit the wallet address to be whitelisted. Time of pre-sale launch is scheduled to last 72 hours, or until the limited supply of 2 quadrillion sells out of the total token supply of 50 quadrillion. The link to the pre-sale will be provided to everyone participating. It is worth noting that only wallet addresses that are whitelisted by the deadline, February 16th, will be able to take part in the pre-sale event.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have some questions. This off of the strength that I know. So are you getting the full understanding of what's going on here, or?
To me, it sounds like the pre-sale is going to be the 17th. The pre-sale, they have allotted 2 quadrillion tokens for pre-sale. So it's either going to be 72 hours or until that pre-sale, the allotted pre-sale amount is gone. So 72 hours or until 2 quad is bought up. If 2 quad gets bought up, then the pre-sale is over, and then we wait till launch. Launch will be 72 hours afterwards, February 22nd at 7 p.m. Pacific time. In there it says wait. Quad.
Did you see what Stevie said? Cuff. I hope you're writing mine down. What am I supposed to be writing down? What did I miss, Stevie?
Stevie said, I got about 3 or 4 questions.
Like I can promise you this. Like I'm trying to gather.
So I see one. He says no details about when you can sell your tokens from pre-launch. Airdrops through the week, but we all bought tokens first day. Yeah. So you're gonna get the same amount.
What is that?
Yeah, it'll be so. Blackgate Holdings will be handling the airdrops, and that will be within the first week.
Within the first week of when the token is out already?
When the token launches. So from February 22nd.
A week before February 22nd, pretty much.
No. On February 22nd, within the next 7 days after the 22nd, you'll get your airdrop.
Wait, pause. So basically anywhere from the 22nd after it launches to the 29th is when you get your airdrop?
Correct.
And I got questions.
It's the way I understand it. And it's all being done through Blackgate. That's what the Telegram is.
Hey, Stevie, pause. All right. Hey, look. Hey, Stevie, I can't be telling you facts. I'm a scammer, remember? People are just so wild, bro. But yeah, let's say this. I told Stan if he wants to come on for she's coming on with Virgil also, who is Wolfie, if you guys are familiar with Wolfie. Vern and I'm not Vern. Stan and Wolfie wanted to have the AMA, which I told them that the questions that I would ask them if I did have an AMA, it's going to make an extensive list of questions just because of prior situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's a lot of questions right now going on in Telegram. So,
is it crazy?
Just a lot of the same questions that I feel like are being asked, but they're just all being asked right now and not answered yet. You know what I mean? Not all of them.
Well, yeah. When you put out a press release and kind of brief people on what the game plan is, you know what I mean? Yeah,
We do. I mean, we got. I mean, the airdrop will be done same week it launches, only a few days later. Do pre-sale people get their tokens before launch? Yes. What's the max buy at pre-sale? 0.25 a supply per each transaction. Unlimited transactions, but there is a cool-off period.
Just to bop in. Man, that's small too, isn't it?
Question was, so it'll be monetary value, not exact amount of tokens. So it won't be like one token per one token. It'll be dollar value amount.
It would be a screenshot and from then it will be whatever dollar value that was at that point in that screenshot. I feel like it's the starting point.
Obviously, Wolfie says, remember, it's only 50 quads versus previous 2 quintillion supply. So they have changed the token supply.
Okay.
Yeah.
This should be intriguing. Okay, so check out Donald's. Do you know where this is? I don't want to melt my damn computer. This shit.
We're talking about that's. Did I add that?
No, it was an NFT by Donald.
Okay. Let me zoom back out here so I can see what the heck I'm doing.
Hey, look, and I can see that everybody has questions. So, guys, they asked me if I could hold a Twitter space. That's dope.
Got the lovely Miss T right there. Happy Valentine's Day.
That's dope.
Donald is awesome.
Most definitely. Hey, Donald, I have not been on Twitter on this laptop, just on my phone, but just for fear that it will melt and shit. But no, this is dope. I actually got it, baby. I don't know where she went. She's probably somewhere buried under the kids, but she's got to come see this though. That's pretty. I like that. I gotta find where that's at. Look, come look at this. She actually heard me. I'm dead. That's nice. I like that. Don't even show your head big. That's what's up. Thank you, Don. He definitely appreciated it. That's dope.
I just realized I've been muted. Good night, babe.
Most definitely. I like that. That's smooth right there. I think
Absolutely.
I need one of those.
Donald's dope.
I need one of those, and I just got a little snazzy burner, man.
Yeah, that's not an NFT. I think he just tagged on Twitter.
Okay. I like it.
Hey, good night, Donald. Appreciate you, brother, for sure.
What's going on, Jen? What's up? What's up?
All right, just because she has 5 diamond rings does not mean Alexa's going to get 5 diamond rings.
Who has 5 diamond rings?
Yeah, baby fat Saitama Luna over there.
Oh, okay. So she's promoting wedding ring. currently right now.
What's Stevie mad about? Guess what's Stevie? What did you talk about here? Effort ring. It says pre-launch. People get their tokens at launch. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say there is no way that they can tell people 7 days after launch we'll hit you up with those tokens. What? Nah.
I just reporting what I read in the token in the Telegram.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna I don't think that's gonna be a case. I hope that was like a misprint type of situation, you know what I mean? So whereas, you know what I mean, like, 'cause I'm pretty sure like they're gonna give some at launch. Because at that point the token go up and down, increase in value, decrease in value. And all of those people are not people who were in the pre-sale. They were just people who bought in once it was live.
Yeah.
What's going on, Corey Ward? It's going to be a long day tomorrow.
What's good, Corey? How you doing, brother? Yeah, it might be a long day.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna definitely have some vegetables ready. Got to make sure my vitamins are correct tomorrow. Lord.
Yeah, let it be a surprise.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It just randomly, bam, married. I don't know what, you know. You gotta make
Dubai official yet? I don't know about official yet, but we still working on the funds to get there.
Yeah.
But we gonna get there. Like I said, we gonna find a way. Manifest it, make it happen.
I don't know. I got questions. I got thoughts. I'm just trying to figure some things out, guys. Just trying to figure some things out.
I'm trying to go to Dubai. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, Dubai is a thing. I do not think my passport is going to make it in time, so I might have to go to Dubai and just film it like randomly. I don't think I'm going to make the actual crypto event.
We'll have to make another trip.
Yeah, I would definitely go there.
I'll let you know how it is, and I'll report back to you and let you know.
Yeah, Miami, I'm definitely trying to make it there, just because so many lovely people have sent me so many lovely invites.
Miami is going to be dope.
Yeah,
I know Crypto Dragon has been on top of that, and I get more excited every time I talk to him about it. So he gets excited, and it gets me excited listening to him speak on it. So the Dubai Expo would be amazing to attend. Absolutely.
Yeah. What's going on, Roop? There it is. All right. Let me see.
Hambone. He says subscribe to Just a Dubai Tour channel.
Yeah, there it is. I definitely will be tuning in for Dubai like situations.
Oh,
Yeah,
facts.
on the phone too, or I might chime in and stream, and you can hop in. You know what I'm saying? Dubai time.
Right. Like, what is Dubai time right now? What time is it in Dubai right now? What time is it in Dubai right now?
The time in Dubai, United Arab Emirates.
God, that was loud. 7. So it's 7:25.
Yeah, I just randomly like sneezed and made my eyes water out of nowhere. It was quite tragic. It was a closed mouth sneeze. I literally didn't have enough time to open my mouth and get the sneeze out. I don't even know how I sneezed that fast.
Oh man. But yeah, so I mean we could definitely I don't know, man, that's 7:30 in the morning. You want me to wake up and chime in from Dubai? I mean, I could probably make that happen once or twice.
Yeah, it would have to
I would be
be
going straight back to bed. It would be like, hey, what's up? Here's the view from the room. How you doing? Dubai is awesome.
yeah.
Two things in this world you can control: attitude and effort. You know, I'm not a morning person. That's why I do a show at noon. I consider that morning.
Lord, dude, they literally made a kid Hinnock page. I don't know who made Hinnock into a kid on this photo,
Man.
but it looks like some shit off Baby Geniuses.
Miami, we're gonna turn absolutely Miami. We turning up for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Miami is gonna be
planning on turning up Miami though. But
Man.
it's just a man. It's just a lot of different people that have plans on early on being weird. It is just like, bro. We gotta see how things plan out, man. I can't wait for Crypto Dragons party though. That's gonna be pretty lit.
Man, the more he talks about it, man, the more I get excited about it for sure.
Yeah, definitely can't wait for that one.
He hasn't given any of the details, but just like hearing him get excited about it and just kind of what the plan, the goal, the idea, the vision that he's trying to get to happen down there is pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I hear less drama than anything else, so I'm down with less drama. Miami is gonna be another Las Vegas. I feel like it's gonna be like Las Vegas, not like Las Vegas. It's gonna be more like,
but it's gonna be bigger.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be almost separated like high school. I was gonna have lunch.
Kind of. You talking about clicky?
Yeah, it's just weird. Like, I'm literally planning.
I don't know.
Everybody else has their own agenda. It's like, yeah. And you enjoy your day too, buddy.
We'll go down there and have a blast.
Yeah.
Shoot, by June, man. It seems like forever away, but it's really not.
Nah.
It's only like what, 4 months away. God bless. Time flies.
Yeah. June is definitely approaching fast.
That's for sure. It'd be dope if we had like a Cuff in the Dip, Just a Man, like hotel resort, like our own spot.
Yeah, that'd be decent. Would not be bad at all. Like a lounge or something. You know what I mean? Just meet somewhere.
Right. We should find an Airbnb and just ball out for real, like one weekend.
That doesn't sound like a bad plan either.
Babe, will you look at like Airbnbs in Miami in June?
Yeah, let's get a price on that. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Right, especially by June, we should all be a little bit better off, right? How are we ignoring chat? Stevie said, "No, I don't need details, man. Give me a time." And yeah, And then I said it would be cool if we all had like a Cuff in the Dip, Just a Man hotel.
When is Miami? June sometime. I don't know the exact date.
I want to say it's like the second weekend, like the 10th, 10th or 12th, something like that.
I know this has been planned from far out though.
Right. My new Cuff show live from Miami with many live guests.
That's something that I would actually do. I don't know where I could like set it up where I would have solid internet and be able to like, you know what I mean? Like talk to people. That would be pretty cool though.
That would be real dope. Like have just like a live podcast, like a live show where that would be super cool. We'd have to like find like a small place and like just kind of like almost rent out a spot, like a coffee shop. Something like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, somewhere where I can get some good Wi-Fi or internet and we can link up and make that happen. That wouldn't be bad. What's going on, Mr. Danny?
Hold on. Yeah, Mr. Danny says, what's good, bro? First off, how you doing, sir? The good doctor, how you doing? Cuff in the Dip. I have a condo on the beach that you can use.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that would make awesome.
That would be fire. That would be dope.
Yeah, dude. I've been trying to figure out so many different things. I want to travel and do a couple of different things as we start to progress. I really think the crypto market is going to kind of change for the better as we're coming into things.
Alexa's been looking at just like crypto events around the world, and there are so many just different events all over the place. Like it'd be cool. I think there's a crypto like an Australia expo. That would be really cool to go to.
Yeah. Yeah. It says the entire market is down 13.9, pretty much 14%.
Is that CoinMarketCap?
Yeah.
Go to CoinGecko. Because it says down 13%, but Bitcoin's just at 43,000. So it's no way.
I'm like, am I
I've stopped. It's CoinMarketCap. Their numbers have been all types of jacked.
So that means everybody's wallets are messed up too again, huh?
Facts. Yeah.
The
prices are dog water. Here, I just shared it. I mean, we're down 2.6%.
I'm like 13. I'm like 14%. I'm like, shit. That sounds like a bear market is a coming, but it doesn't. I'm like, it doesn't look that bad, guys.
I shared CoinGecko if you want to.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
I don't even look at CoinMarketCap anymore.
See, I got to get more familiar with CoinGecko. I don't use it too often, but I should.
CoinMarketCap, all I used it for was to look at the the global market here. That's the only. But I can do the same thing and get an actual more accurate reading.
2.6 is a very accurate reading compared to the other one I just saw.
Right. I mean, Bitcoin's still at 43,000. Ethereum's still over 3,000.
Yep.
I mean, come on now. But we also got. I mean, there's a little bit of news in the inflation. I think I heard this morning. So.
Okay. Man, but yeah, we are not looking too shabby on a couple of projects, but yeah, things are down as of right this second. I don't know, Jen. I don't know what that one means.
I cast some do for you, Jay and Cuff. All right.
You know what I mean? That's
I'm supposed to check my phone. Oh, I didn't realize that we weren't on screen. Cuff, you still got a full screen.
Oh. No, I was
not even paying attention. I was not paying attention either.
Dude, I actually think I was just enjoying the fact that I could see the screen. And I wasn't even paying attention to that fact.
No reason other than the fact that we were just not paying that much attention to it.
I think that's literally just it. Did she really say it 12 times in the chat?
Yep. Stevie, I mean, there is I'll try to find it real quick. I'll pull it up. I'll pull up Crypto Dragon.
Okay. Well, in Alexa's defense, I believe she did say something about, I don't think 12 times, but I do see something around 8 or 9. So just so we can be transparent as possible. I don't even know how that happens. Like literally, you get in a conversation. I'm still glancing at the chat though. You know what I mean? And then it's like one sneaks by, and then it's like you say something else, or you know what I mean? The app says it's 14% down, and I'm looking at the numbers like, what the, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm playing production Miami event. No, it doesn't look like. I'm trying to find the official.
As of right now, Shaman is definitely down a little bit, guys. But to my knowledge, I think marketing is going to start around the 1st. the sense. So might be a bag the shaman type of situation at that point. Not financial advice at all. What's my banner at?
Trying to find an actual date for the Miami event.
You said you were looking for what was it, Justin?
A date.
The segment. Then did you get in the core combat? Yep. Listen, 1300. I can't stand y'all, man. Real life. Damn, yeah, say that Hollandale. Is it Hollandale beach? We just gonna say it's on the beach. Because I don't really travel that often. Just be trying to pronounce all these names out of nowhere. Call that Haagen-Dazs beach. Yeah, one day we're gonna do a drinking game. We're gonna count your clicks, take shots.
Don't do that. Y'all get drunk. y'all get food up. Y'all get food up. Click game strong. I'll be over here just pressing air. Drink.
Wait, double click, double shot.
But this is looks like Hallandale, Florida. That looks pretty damn dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's nice. That look real. That look mighty nice.
I'm in on that. Tease me with a good time.
It's on Ocean Drive. Hey, look, I heard about that in the music. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's up. I went to Florida. I stayed on Collins Street. If that means anything. If anybody knows where the hell Collins is. It was quite pleasant. There was a beach right behind the strip.
You weren't ignored. I said the second week in June. I was just trying to find clarification, but you were not ignored. So please don't feel like you're ignored. That's fire though.
Yeah,
I stay in the dog. I stay in the doghouse there.
Yeah, I stayed on Collins. I forgot the name of the hotel, but literally, if you left out the hotel, it was pools in the back. It was a little dining area. You did in the pool. When you left out, then you left out the back gate. You can go straight to where the beach is. It was like a little beach walk. It was nice. Horrible company I went with, but it was nice. I enjoyed the atmosphere. Believe it or not, you get on a lot of foreign women out there. Went to Walgreens, and apparently Walgreens is the spot. 2 times in Walgreens was the charm for me. Just saying, if I was single, definitely be parking lot there in Walgreens.
Stevie says he's got a trip booked for St. Patrick's Day on Beale Street, and that'd be fire right there.
Everybody naming streets. Look, guys, I only know one street. Collins is about all I got in me.
Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a Beale.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah, I want to Miami. Look, dude, I'm doing. You know what? You right.
Hambo coming at the $2 super chat, feeding them ducks.
I'm sorry, y'all. I know Stevie over there scratching his neck. He ain't heard no ducks in about. Well, when the last time you got on, Justin? A couple hours. Let me turn
it's been a minute.
Oh, that ain't them ducks.
I was about to say that one. That reminds me of oh baby, you got what I need.
Is that what that reminds you of?
All right, go back and play it. Tell me it don't.
Let me make sure this. I forgot what computer I was on. I'm testing capacities and shit. Dude, I keep feeling like I'm on my old computer. Do y'all hear the duck skipping? No, it's not skipping.
No skipping on. No skip.
All right, cool. If it's not skipping on y'all, and they are spamming the duck. And you can't play it. It ain't on your side. I forgot you ain't even had that side. Then damn.
I got zero control.
Damn that. I know what I do got though.
Chat saying not skipping, so.
Oh, it's not skipping? Okay. On my end, it's like doom. It's
a little hot. It's a little loud, but that may just be me.
What about now? Is it still spicy?
It's better.
Oh, hold on. Let me just turn the duck down altogether. How about that? I'm gonna turn this up. I'm gonna turn this down. All right, it's not working. All right, how about that? Is that a calm wave of duck? Still too loud?
Chat, we'll let chat, but that may be too soft.
Am I heavy on the ducks? Am I still heavy on the ducks? Let me know.
Stevie asks, so Cuff, you having a Twitter space for Koa tomorrow? We got questions for them fools.
Stevie, they asked me to hold a Twitter space. Do I know in all actuality that this is going to get me blamed for whatever the hell comes out within this conversation? Even though as you guys are asking me questions, I'd love to answer them, but I don't have any damn answers to it. Just because, like, all right, I am I down to help? Yeah. Do I need to see some things first? Yeah. That's I mean, just because of what happened last time, I literally sprung in to help. I don't want to do the same exact thing again. I'm learning from my mistakes. So I'm going to be a listener as far as this Twitter space. You guys heard that, but I'm pretty sure everybody there is going to say that I'm a core member of the group, and I actually was part of the rug pull part. I probably might even know the Chinese guy, Gung Fu, who has taken the money. We saw his email address online, so apparently they're probably going to link me to Gung Fu somehow. I don't know, but oh my god! But you know what I mean.
Luna, what was your question?
Lord, I'm missing questions again, my brother. I am so sorry. Okay, so that's where it began. Okay, so it was before you fed the duck. Damn.
Anybody know the name of the token that you can swap rug pull tokens for?
See, that one, I've heard of that before, but I don't know which one that is. That's not a bad idea though. Like it just pulls up liquidity from all of the kind of shitty tokens and becomes like something and like gives back to a charity or something. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Mention, what's up? How you doing? Dr. Sedanen says, Cuff and the Dib, get the details first. Koa needs to loop you and Vern in.
Hey, look, me and Vern tried our damn hardest to, you know what I'm saying, help the situation before it turned into what it turned into. So I definitely feel like I mean, would you guys feel more comfortable if we were more involved in the situation? Or you know what I mean? Because I've been getting kind of sick from it. You know what I'm saying? Like for trying to help. And I'm just like, okay, well I can stay out of it, you know what I mean? And I've had people say, well, no, dude, like the ideas that you brought to the table and the things that you were trying to help with, like were really helping the situation. So nah, man, don't not help, because I would rather know that it's going good, rather. You know what I'm saying? Like there are a lot of different aspects about it. So.
Stevie says, "Man, them Longbeards people, he needs to do a space or a YouTube AMA." I mean, here's my thought on that. Being a part of the team and being on as the project manager, I mean, I think him holding the AMA may seem kind of biased. So, I mean, I think it may actually need to be somebody else.
Yeah. So,
you know what I mean? Like somebody who, I mean,
they're trying to get in this. They're trying to get some dip. They need some. They need some spinach dip. They need some queso. They need some dip in there. Is basically what they're telling me. So, I don't.
I mean, it comes with. I mean,
see, I'm just the only thing is what it comes down to. It is I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy, and I feel like I mean, my advisement was to go through TARP in the first place. You know what I mean? Have them review things. You know what I mean, and go through it. So, but once again, just a little guy right now. So. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I will be able to control, I guess, part of the narrative and help things out a little bit and kind of push questions out. Hopefully, everybody has the questions that everybody's looking for. Shit, show up with a damn question. I'll pull you up. You guys know how I rock. I'm not dodging anything at all, period. But you guys know how Twitter Spaces are. Twitter Spaces are very glitchy when it comes down to actually being in them, getting pulled up, talking, and things of such. So, you know, it is.
I do like what Doc says. Doc says we need you involved to control issues. You are the validator and checks and balances for the community. Hambone says, I always feel better when Cuff and Just a Judge grills the devs via AMA.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Did Moonshot get the contract in V2 status? Yes, but that is Moonshot and TARP. They are the ones who went through and redid the contract. I actually think they started from scratch.
Yeah,
I believe. I believe they completely wrote a brand new contract. And then I know that TARP tested it, and then they sent it over to I guess what was that? Black something. I don't know what it's called. Blackgate. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
They sent it over them to run through and test more. So, I mean, it's one of those. I mean, for me personally, it's one of those. I mean, the utility, the use case for the project was really good, and they just definitely have to make sure that it's 1,000% clean before I even talk about. You know what I mean? Like, just a lot of answers, a lot of questions need to be answered.
Right. Sorry, I was listening to you, but I just literally like it sucks that people have no lives like that. But like I literally had to pull up a Twitch window to go in. I forget that sometimes I forget I'm streaming a Twitch.
Right.
Yeah, and I blocked some weirdo. So sorry about that.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, people are weird.
I mean, it's just things that people would not say to your face. Just came in here just wondering what they will do with those who still hold the tokens before. I believe they said that they're going to airdrop within the first week of the version 2 launching. Hambone question: does CertiK audit serve a similar purpose to Blackgate, Moonshot review, etc., or is it a different type of review? CertiK is their own entity. CertiK audit, I mean, that is their own. They are, what they do is they audit contracts and tokens and projects, where Moonshot is basically, I mean, TARP is going to be the same. They're going to be contract review.
It's the same in a sense, but it's a more in-depth
similar
of reading all of the components of the code, pretty much, and what they're programmed to do. So CertiK goes a little bit more in depth into it.
So, yeah, Certic is literally just the audit process. They audit. You pay for the audit. They audit it, put it on their website. That's it. Where TARP will have multiple use cases, and all that stuff as well. So. Similar in the fact that I think that how Certic has kind of been the standard. I think the TARP score will be that standard very, very soon.
As we start pushing, I can see that too. They roll that app out. Yeah, we're definitely looking towards something like that.
Right.
TARP being the leading place that you really want to go to. If it's not TARP approved, then I don't want it type of situation. So I can see
absolutely. I mean, I know that if you don't get a good TARP score from me, I'm probably gonna have a. It's just gonna ask. It just automatically brings up red flags and questions. So you better be able to answer them correctly. And even then, hopefully, if you get a bad TARP score, you're working with TARP to improve and fix and update your score.
Okay, has anybody had the problem of somebody sending them coins? And hear me out when I say that. I know we get the dust tokens and the random bullshit in your wallet, yeah. But like I'm getting like actual, like people are sending me actual coins, and I don't even know how the hell they're sending me shit. Is that a thing now? Because I looked up the contract addresses, and the contract addresses are the ones that are in my wallet. So it's the physical coin that they're out here marketing. Somebody sent me, what is this? Some Gen Coin Capital, and then somebody also shot me some Shuna Inuverse V2, and
I mean,
yeah.
They get your address from Etherscan, but I mean they're sending you on the actual contract, the same contract.
Yeah,
that's odd.
But what do you think the purpose of that is? So was that just so I can say it just like I said it right now? Oh, they sent this and this. Oh, they're sending free tokens. Let me like, what is it? I don't get what that No, I did double check the contract addresses, and that's the scary part. I'm like, dude, why is it? It's the same exact contract address. So I took the contract address and plugged it into Uniswap and tried to buy the token from Dex Tools, you know what I mean, or from CoinMarketCap, and it literally pulls up the exact token that that's in my wallet. Free samples. I've never.
The devs want to buy your loyalty. Cuff, you're becoming so popular. They're hoping that you'll shield their stuff.
Well, let me tell you this: the sprinkles that they put in, it looks like they just threw they accidentally put some reflections in my damn wallet. Like I'm not saying it ain't no damn $1,000. It was literally like I think like $80 or $100 in one of them, and then like $200 or $100 in another one, which is I'm still not touching it.
Yeah.
Man, Stevie puts in bold. Man, Cuff, send them to me so you can donate them. There can be hidden dust codes in the contract. Well, I'm not gonna touch it, but it also unfortunately kind of ruined me buying those tokens. You know what I mean? Because it's like I just got sent those. The real contract address. Nobody was like, "Hey, man, I sent you a little bit of this." You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gave me one or anything, so I don't know what the hell it is. So I'm not gonna buy more to put it on top of the ones that I'm scared about.
Right. Ambone said it's just like the free hand lotion bottles of samples of perfume. Oh man.
You got an NFTZ now? Okay, that's what's up. I like it.
Stevie out here. Shiv donated to Ethereum and he donated them to the India COVID relief. Stevie out here advocating for a giveaway.
I'm dead.
I see Frankie's. I seen this baby fat Saitama Lunas.
Go ahead and pull it up, man.
You know I was already on it.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a little Ether scan to kind of highlight them, but I think like that's what some of these other like the Impact XP, that MC they're trying to do, they're trying to do something similar like that. Get good tokens on it only, so that you're going to a place where you can know for a fact you're only getting solid tokens from it. Yeah, but that's breezy like that. I like that. And he done found a what picture you got with straight hair, girl?
You went back.
Picture.
You got one of them fresh, updated ones.
Mm-hmm. Looking like a young Luna. Yeah, I feel like that would be a good partnership. I feel like together, you know what I'm saying, like they got a app to run the actual addresses through, so you know for a fact and you can guarantee that anything that you find on the actual site is 100% legitimate. We feel
Or at least has its TARP score on there.
Right. That would be a solid partnership, I think. I know a lot of people are going to. So Lily launches at 8 p.m. tomorrow, right?
Yes.
On Uniswap. So, guys, Lily will be messing up the entire Ethereum network tomorrow. So, if you would like to purchase anything, let's exercise these low gas fees now. Not financial advice at all, but Lily is going to be Lily. There are a lot of people that are saying that they're not going to buy Lily though. Who in this group plans on buying Lily at all? Period.
So I put out a poll earlier.
Oh yeah, pull that up. I forgot about that. How many people did you get to vote on it?
Almost 1,800.
Oh, that's is it a devastating percentage?
Oh, it's one-sided.
Oh, quite one-sided. Okay, gotta love that, right? Let's get to it. Let me finish.
Just a very, very simple question. Are you going to buy Lily Finance on Uniswap? Very, very simple question. And after 1,800, we'll call it I'm 4 short of 1,800 votes. I would say that is a resounding no. 85% to 15%. Straight up no.
Yeah. So I definitely feel like that's something to pay attention to. Out of almost 2,000 people, 14% are only interested in that situation.
Yeah, and the comments were very, very resounding. Like a lot of it was like almost hell no.
Right.
But there was a lot like Stevie that said, "Hey, I got 1 ETH to flip it. You know, I'll be in and out."
See, but there's a lot of people that are trying to do that. So Stevie, you're trying to play ball with 1 ETH with people who are planning on going in with 10 or better. You know what I'm saying? So the market is definitely going to shift a little bit more when they put money in and out. I feel like. now that people have a vendetta almost against it to a certain extent.
Yeah, Ham says I'm putting 5K in Lily and dumping it once at 3x.
But see, look, do you see what people have the sentiments to do now? Do you see what everybody else is trying to do beforehand? The tie to Saitama is what made Lily kind of feel like it glittered like gold, pretty much. That people needed to hold it long term. You know what I mean?
I mean, this is just like 3 comments down. They already have an army of wolves planning on pump and dumping this project. LOL, rip Lily.
Look, and that's nothing that can be controlled. That's just how people feel, and people are passionate about that token. So, with you knowing that, you know that it's going to open at 8 p.m. It's going to get bombarded by people who want to grab large amounts and dump that. Stevie, God bless you, sir. And I hope that little engine that it does the most for you. I hope that you get in there. Bam! It turns to $100,000, Stevie. And all you got to do is swap it out.
Here's the one thing about it is now we know Stevie. We know what Stevie's plan is. You know, he plays. So now we can come back and check Stevie if he doesn't mind. And be like, hey Stevie, how have that point of view.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like it's.
I want to see how it turns out, Stevie. I got faith in you. Like that's why I said the little engine could. Hey, look, take him down, Stevie. Take him down, Stevie.
He said people don't make or break me. They don't pay my bills. That's from facts. I have no doubt. And like, if I had extra money to just like throw around, like I probably would do the same thing. I'd probably put an ETH in and then like flip that to 2 or 3 and get out. I'm trying to go to Dubai.
At the cost of damn near about, I don't know. It depends. Like I said, it depends on the gas.
Yeah.
Depends on the gas fees.
If I had an ETH, we might be talking, but I don't have a full ETH. I don't have a full of anything almost.
Hey, definitely let me know. Hey, Dean says Stevie is quick.
No, I'll let y'all know because I'm buying 89%. Because 89% buying Saitama with it.
Okay. Well. So did it really turn into Lily being a really good investment to people? It literally being the race to who can make the most money and dump it. I don't really think that's how people want their launch to go. But at the same time, when you cancel on people that have been waiting for your product on a certain platform that you had an agreement with to exclusively come out on that platform, and then people kind of feel away about that afterwards, you're gonna have some disgruntled people, I feel like. But they kind of feel like, man, we've been waiting. You know what I mean? I really want to get my product out. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of us have the issue with. I find it. I think it sucks the fact that like, who was Lily before they linked with Saitama, and then you kind of build your reputation, you build your name, you build your 40,000 plus following,
right?
On the back of Saitama's name, and then now all of a sudden, we're gonna launch tomorrow on Uniswap. All right, well, that doesn't sit well. So and then you add in like they changing the contract and like changing tokenomics and stuff like that. It's just smell like cologne, leave it alone type stuff to me.
Yeah, they actually changed the tokenomics though, I thought too. Because at first it was like a 15% dev and marketing wallet. Now it's like a 5 or something like that. I don't know. They made it smaller though. I can't remember that exactly.
Did they do that today?
I think it was like yesterday or the day before or something like that.
Because the tokenomics they came out with recently was like 15% going to marketing and dev.
Yeah, you didn't see the different picture that they posted? I think Lily posted it. I don't know if it was Lily or if it was Del Crypto. Somebody posted it. Today, Moonshot said he's never liked their contract. Ooh, red flag. Don't like it. Pineapple. Yeah, put it on Ultra. Yeah, you see it's a 3% marketing and dev wallet now. And let me make that a big screen, my brother. So yeah, so 1% Lily Foundation, 3% Reflection, 2% Burn, 3% Marketing / Dev Wallet, 1% LP, for a total of 10% tax. So I'm not gonna lie, if people were not planning on dumping the everlasting shit out of it, the tokenomics don't look bad now. 3% Reflection, hell yeah, especially the traffic rate that this is gonna have, you know what I mean? Because of people getting in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, you know what I mean? At least for like, I feel like a day or two. That might be a thing. And then a 2% burn also is gonna kick into play a little bit.
Luna says, why the 1% if that's the main cause?
See, I can't answer that. We'd have to ask Dell Crypto. Ain't Dell Crypto a part of that? I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So. You would think that would be like at least like 5% or maybe a little bit under that. But I get where you guys are coming from. As far as marketing and everything, there's supposed to be a medical aspect to this also. So I guess that is the Lily Foundation part of that. So yeah, that is something to look into. Why would it be only 1% of what the main goals and things are such are supposed to be, especially the medical contracts? Those are expensive. Or at least the supplies themselves. Yeah, I got questions on this too. Don't they have a? They probably already had an AMA. I missed it. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So at least it was recorded on there.
If you like, you can go back and listen to the recorded AMA.
Yeah. So it was recorded. That's today, right? Yeah, that was today. I looked like I had Dell Crypto, Brad in there.
Yeah, I think Brad was the host and Dell Crypto was on there.
A lot of interesting things happen in crypto, man. Things turn very quick.
This dude's still here feeding cheese to these ducks. Omar, you said you DM'd me? Oh. Let's do the new percentage.
Y'all say y'all want some different music? I got some dance pop.
This roadmap Lily recently changed 15% for Lily Dev.
I can't do that. It just feels like we're going on a mission. I'm sorry about that, bro.
Man, caught me off guard.
Yeah. What's up, DeFi Gravity? Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
How you doing, ma'am? He said, what grown adult sends money in tokens to a bank account that's not 100% working, then complains when they can't get with them, when they can't make withdrawal? Oh, man.
Man. So I think we're gonna give we gotta get a tarp away after the AMA. Knock the AMA out, and then hopefully it's good news on top of good news. They give people good news in the AMA, and then we give people good tokens on top of that. How about that? So my thought was, and hear me out on this, but Stevie wasn't playing. He was like, man, you want us to work for it? I mean, the goal was, okay, so there's 300 people. Out of 300 people, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to just pick out 20 and be like, hey, yo, I'm going to give you $1,000. Bam, there it is. Out of 300. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of making it fun. So I thought about that. Reflections go up and up. You know what I mean? That clip, kind of making a clip like that about rug pulls and kind of making awareness out there just a little bit easier. You know what I mean? Maybe even throw a rug pull in there, put a Suzuki screen behind you or something like that. You know what I mean? And add it into your video. Make it funny. Funnier the video, bigger the prize.
Moody, what's good, brother? Moody said it seemed like Del Crypto was not that versed in the contract side of the house when a random dev was questioning him about it.
Right. Stevie, I didn't say all 300 people, Stevie. What's going on, Moody? I was just saying that would be like a real funny way to do it. Stevie, you funny as hell anyway. All you gotta do is pull out some goddamn gold cards and do a card trick with it. And it'd be like, bam, nah, rug pulled you. And then take the money off. A rug pulled you. Hey, what's your name? And then walk off. You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just gave you your whole clip right there. It was an idea. Just because it literally was funny as shit. But I'm also open to suggestions. Also, I thought about telling people telling stories and sending the actual receipts, which I feel like the receipt is actually going to be part of it anyway. But then you got the part where you're gonna have people telling false stories. Somebody looked at the chart go down and they hit the brake so hard that one of their wheels rolled off their car. It spun in a circle. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, exactly. That's why I feel like it'd be even more fun because it'd be only like community members, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be able to mix it up between people who are actually involved in the situation and were actually affected. You know what I mean?
What was the actual number of holders on day one?
300 and too many. See, don't nobody. I asked for ideas. Don't nobody got no ideas. You got no ideas, Justin? Throw it out.
Yeah, I mean, how do you, but not the full amount. It's difficult. Who do you give? How do you do it? I think, like you said, just what is it? $20,000 worth about?
Look, Justin. I'm gonna give you the scenario right now. I walk into Justin Man old Forest house right now. Boom! Just kick the door in. Hey, Justin, good deed. Bam! Drop 20,000 on you. Got to give it to the core people. How you giving it out, Justin?
We're probably gonna do. Maybe I don't know. That's how many? Because I don't know, man. That's tough to put you on the spot like that. I mean, I don't even know. Was it 40? 500 would be 40 people, but then you're only gonna get like 500 back of however much you put in it.
Keep in mind, man, this TARP and it's currently down right now because the market's kind of down right now. Just imagine when the market turns around, money comes back into it, and it's still TARP, and all this stuff starts coming out.
Right.
And you got 500, either 500 to 1,000. So I think it'll be probably 1,000. 40 will be a lot to give out, so it'll probably be 1,000 to 20 people.
Hambone, I vote Hambone gets it. I vote Hambone gets part of it. Anybody else want to make that deal? I promise not to show the diamond ring for a month if you pick me, Justin Man.
I don't know if we can just pick him just solely off of this. We might have to keep him out of it just because.
Oh man,
we need that out here in these streets.
Stevie, shut the hell up, Justin.
So are you asking me, Omar? Are you asking me if I want a video? DeFi Gravity, why are you lost? If you give me a location, I'll pick you up. Where we gotta go? She's double dipping.
Right.
The people that don't watch this, the midday mix up in the late night vibes, man, they're missing out, man. They're missing out, man. Good times, good info. Apparently you guys are gonna be the first people to know anything about Core Combat besides the people who show up to that goddamn Twitter space tomorrow.
Pick names out of the hat, old school, instead of a computer picking it.
You want me to pick a name out of a hat?
Here's the thing: is then you got to put in like 294 different names in a hat. That's a big hat, and it's time consuming. But I mean, I guess it could be done.
We would definitely have to use one of Justin's hats for that. Smaller head here.
I mean, you can make it work. Oh man, am I still searching for what I said in the mid? I don't remember what you said in the midday.
When did you begin your search?
I don't know what I'm searching for. Alexa says she wants to write names. Is that what I'm reading there?
All I saw Alexa say was you got a big hat.
I do have a big hat.
searching for my ring for it. I'm sorry. Sometimes you
Omar,
probably should look at that.
His Koa is also doing the airdrop. No, I didn't invest in Koa, but I'm still able to participate.
Who said that?
Omar trying to
He said, so do I still get to participate even though he didn't invest in Koa? Is that what he asked?
and I don't have a receipt. Am I still eligible? I would say no. I feel like you have to have a receipt. Like,
who said that? So I can click on it.
Omar says, I don't have a receipt. Am I still eligible?
So, I mean, like, this ain't like churches, Omar. Like, what happened to your damn receipt?
I mean, did you buy in to it? I feel like the ones who bought in are the ones who are supposed to get.
I know I'm gonna have people outside scratching their neck talking about my fresh ass, trying to get all that damn tart.
The airdrop is supposed to come from Blackgate. Blackgate Holdings is doing the airdrop, or they're managing the airdrop.
Yeah. Yeah, then I seen people posting, man, all these rug pulls, and then people trying to do giveaways after to make it better. I'm like, let me go ahead and hold off my giveaway. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because mine was only kind of like a semi rug pull. It was almost like both of ours, but he keeping it at his house. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, McGuire, good night, brother.
Definitely. Good night, McGuire. I didn't invest because I read the contract. I mean, you read the damn contract. Why didn't you say something?
Right. You ready, but just didn't say nothing to us.
Pause.
Appreciate that, brother.
I'm dead.
Chart would hit 30s, go through a correction, and hit the all-time high. You forgot the T in that all-time high.
Right, it does need to. I mean, when your rug pull comes back to life, and it wasn't even. I'm literally nobody even understands the situation. Like literally, you know what I'm saying? You get a phone call like, man, I need this. All right, cool. Bam, 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 bam. I do it. You know, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have that time, and I got Omar all in the back talking about I read the contract, and he didn't even spell it right. Omar could have told me that, man. I would have listened to Omar. He told me he read the contract. I'm like, what?
I say how it is. Omar had a gut feeling he's saying about that one. Contract didn't say it, but he didn't trust it.
What's going on, Bucko? Bucko said, pay me and say Tama. I mean, I kind of only got tart. I'm not really offering up my Saitama. Yeah, I had just told you about that. I ain't got no damn Saitama. Not for the giveaway. The Saitama is strictly for the my wallet currently right now.
Can I call out when I see sus tokens here at Cuff?
Who said that?
Salo.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. If you see a red flag, we encourage you bringing it to our attention if we don't see it. Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. If you see something and you feel like I don't see it, man, I will take some time out to go back and look at something. Especially if I overlook something, please tell me. But yeah, I don't want anybody investing into any projects that are not going to go anywhere or have plans of taking people's money. I don't want that.
Doc says, "Cuff, when do you want the hash receipts for Koa?"
I mean, I guess you can. I guess you can send it whatever. Stevie already sent his, so I mean, you're gonna be second in line either way. But Stevie's already sending it. But yeah, anytime.
Omar, 50% Koa holders and 50% to members. But it was given for Koa relief. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's the Moonshot wanted it to go to Moonshot and Matt wanted it to go to people who can prove that they were actually a part of core combat. So I will do. That's actually one way I can do a couple of it. Do a members core combat. So somebody who was a member who got some core.
Yeah. Luna asks when Grove coming out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I thought March 1st or something.
Alexa says March 1st it goes live, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotions, and it's usually a lot of frustration. Not gonna lie, but I mean I get it. People expect one thing and you get another thing, so it makes them frustrated. I mean, it is what it is, but people don't have to react in the manner that they react. Attacking people doesn't really solve the issue. It kind of makes it a bigger one. Now people are focused on the wrong things altogether. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Nothing's
sir.
really getting done, and there's just one big argument and a bunch of drama now. So then the issue still has to get fixed at some point. So what is the point of it?
Yeah, Hambo says I did notice Bud and Mindy both on Grove Project now. Not sure when launch date though. Yeah, I think it's March.
Yeah, that
Russ
part.
is on a Twitter space right now.
Oh, fast finger Justin to the rescue. Click, 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 click. Let's count the clicks, y'all. We are up to 37 goddamn clicks that fast, guys. That computer is working.
When we did launch, right, and it had
Damn dust off.
we're looking at as far as the front run bots and stuff, and we weren't able to accept that 4% transaction rate and saying people losing money. Like, hey, if we got to shut it down, we got to shut it down. We've talked about this a few times already. So, yeah, I mean, and it's tech, right? I mean, you don't a lot of times you don't understand and see the issues that might come up until you actually go live with it, and that's kind of what happened here. You can beta test all you want, but until you actually flip that switch and get off testnet, you're not going to realize some of the problems that lie in front of you until it shows up. So, some of these problems you can mitigate, you can do updates, and just kind of go with it. Any kind of app that's out there right now still goes through updates. It doesn't matter if it's been around for a week, or 20 years, like it's still going to have updates on it no matter what. So, I still consider, and I hear the feedback and I get it, but I think a lot of times people don't understand too is like we're still a startup, man. We're like 8 months old, and what we've done and what we've accomplished in such a short amount of time is incredible. I think, and I know that people may disagree, but and like, oh well, you had this platform that you're not releasing, and this, that, and the other. It's like, yeah, I get it. I understand the frustration. I mean, if there was a way that I could just flip it on and make everything better right this minute, like 100%, we would. But these things do take time, and it's not worth it for us to rush because we're not out here trying to, put something out that's mediocre overnight. That's never ever been the plan. Like we have a very strategic long-term goal, and we have to change paths a little bit sometimes. As like today with this whole Lily thing. It wasn't in the plan last week, but here we are, right? And we're just trying to, kind of adapt and overcome as we go. So, we had to take a little detour and kind of move on from that. But it's it's not something that's gonna deter us off of our end game and what we're trying to achieve. And you say like for example, I've had some people say, "Oh, how come you're launching a State of Realty token?" Well, first of all, we're not launching it. We're just letting you guys know that it's coming. We obviously cannot launch it until we have a fully functional, you know, platform, SataMask. Otherwise, it doesn't exist. Um, right now it's in the development phase, right, where we have the white paper, we have, the roadmap. We have a lot of their, different social medias we're putting up. We're starting to do a little bit of marketing. But as far as deployment goes, no, we haven't deployed it. Where are we going to deploy it? I mean, we could deploy it on SataMask, but it's not going to go live. Um, and it's not, but we have to move forward. Like that's been in the plans for a while. We've been working on it for quite Max is our CTO. He handles the SataMask. He does all our coding. He does all of our IT related stuff, hence the title of Chief Technology Officer. I don't do coding. I'm not the CTO. So does that mean I just like hover over his shoulder and wait for him to get the job done? No, I move on with what I'm doing and I push on with all the other projects that we got going on. And the same with Gabe. Like Gabe is our NFT platform. We put out a little sneak peek of what that's going to look like. This is something that he works on full time with his team of content creators and all that stuff. So are we supposed to say, Gabe, stop what you're doing, let Max finish first? Like, no, man, we're gonna push forward. We got all these amazing things that we're starting to kind of bottleneck right now, right, where we have all this stuff that we want to do and put out, and we're kind of just trying to tread lightly and push things out a little bit at a time, until we get the SataMask rolled out. And in that regard, we're talking I'm not putting timelines on it, but we're there, man. It's like around the corner. So we're not talking about next year, next month. It's just making sure that it's there and double and triple check and putting it out, right. And even when we release the swap, there, maybe there's a glitch that comes out. We need to put another update out. That's something that we'll have to overcome as it comes up to us. And we still have updates that we'll probably roll out tomorrow to do some, interface updates and things. That's how you kind of build on it, right? You kind of have to have that foundation in place to move forward. You have to be able to be malleable and mold to, what you want to try to achieve. And it's not, it's not a straight line. It's not easy. There is no 100% proven written formula that says this is how you start a coin. This is what you do, step ABC. This is how you become successful. This will guarantee you get 100,000 holders. If you do this, this, and this, you'll get 200,000 holders. And if you do this, that, and that, you're going to have a 20 billion market cap. No, because if there was a foolproof plan, guess how many 20 billion market cap coins would be out there? Probably way more than there are now, I promise you. So, I think in DeFi specifically, it's so young. I mean, how long has it been around? Not even a year, maybe, or actually now probably a little over a year. So anybody that says they're an expert in anything DeFi related is full shit, because there's nobody that's been around long enough. So I mean, and more importantly, like building up a successful crypto company. I mean, I understand the criticism and the critics, and it's great to have critics in the space because it helps us get to where we want to be and overall be successful and have outsiders' opinions and perspectives on things. But there is no experts out there. I'm not an expert, right? Our development team isn't experts. We have a very good working knowledge of what we do, but that doesn't mean we're experts. So, we're all still learning. I learn every day. It doesn't matter how many degrees I have or how long I've been doing business or crypto. I'm still learning. So, it just comes back to say, like, if there was a way that we could, push things along and make it happen tomorrow to appease the masses, like we 100% would. And I promise you that if there's anybody that wants to get the SataMask wallet out yesterday or last week, it's this guy right here, because we had to feel the most heat from the fire than anybody. So if we could avoid that at all costs, we would. But I also know what's important. And
What's good, Jim State Crypto? What's good, brother?
If it means waiting a little bit longer to put out a finished product. So yeah, that's my quick little spiel. I just kind of like to listen and get some feedback from people. It's nothing wrong with a little criticism.
Yeah, no, Russ, and me personally, I get a lot of questions asked to me, and if I'm worried, I'm not worried at all, because I've been here since the beginning. I've seen what you guys have accomplished. You guys have accomplished something that no other token has, and the growth of it is insane. So at the end of the day, I remember where I came from and where I'm at today, and I gotta be patient at the end of the day and look at where my feet are at today and focus on what's going on now, because problems arise not only in life, in business. And I think at the end of the day, people are just having trouble with patience. And then there's also the concerns. And I don't see any other developer coming up here and addressing those concerns like you do. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course, man. And I did hear something they mentioned too about like, us wanting to put the wallet out so we can get some revenue. Like, yeah, absolutely. If I told you guys how much of my own personal money that I have funded into Sadamass production, marketing, everything and anything that comes with it, you'd probably throw up in your mouth. And that's okay. Like, I don't mind. Like, I'm in a position that I can do that because I've been in business long enough to understand that it takes money to make money, and I know where this is going. I would not inject millions of dollars into Saitama unless if I wasn't 1,000% sure where it was going to be in a year from now, 2 years from now, right? So that stuff costs a ridiculous amount of money. Subscription services for registration for email links, servers, engineer salary that we got to bring. We all do it for free. Like some of the marketing that you guys have seen, and some of the marketing that we're going to be rolling out this month, you can be like, "Man, how did you guys afford that? You don't have a marketing wallet." Well, we accept cashier's checks if you guys are feeling generous, but that stuff all comes out of pocket, man. So, but we get it, man. We understand. And exchange listings, like even the listings and the exchanges that we're on, I guess that's not free. Like just for example, like Gate.io and stuff like that, they have $80,000, $200,000 listing fee. I mean, you guys didn't see a charity hat rolling around the prayer group, did you? I mean, that stuff comes out of pocket. It's expensive. Not even that the listing fee, but also the liquidity that's got to be injected. Right? We got to create a buy and sell wall. So those tokens come out of our pocket too. So yeah, it would be nice to get Sadamask out and rolling, and maybe the NFT marketplace and all that, so we can maybe start making a couple bucks. I mean, we got not only developers, but we got moderators and people, a staff of like 50 people that we pay out of pocket right now. I'm sure that they would probably like to be rewarded a little bit more than a little bit of Ethereum here and there when we're feeling generous. You know what I mean? Like to actually have a functional solution that can pay people instead of, and giving them hugs. I mean, hugs are great, but they don't pay the bills. So yeah, that would be
Hey,
nice, dude.
hey, Ross.
Wait, one second, Mom. Hold on.
Yeah, Monica, do you mind?
Hold on.
Russ, do you mind taking a couple questions?
Yeah, we're good. It's like 10:40 here now. I mean, I've been up since
Yeah,
like
it's
6
11.
a.m. But
11.
yeah, we'll do a few questions, man.
All right, we're gonna start with Rise Up, then DTC, then David.
Hold on. Before they go, I never get a chance to say nothing to Russ because I never get a chance to come up. So let me get my little 15 seconds, please. Russ, first and foremost, thank you for everything you do. We appreciate you. Just letting you know in the future, if you ever want to put together some anti-FUD task force, myself, Anime, Faltron, Chokin, and Shaka will love to be part of that. Just letting you know.
Hey, awesome, man. And you know what? And I do appreciate all you guys do. I don't want you to think it goes unnoticed because I see you out there, man. These are foot soldiers. You guys out there putting in work every day, man. So that nothing but love and appreciation for each and every one of you guys that do that out of your own accord, right? Nobody's holding you to the fire saying, hey, go, stick up for us. You got to do that on your own. We appreciate it.
No doubt, love. All right, Anime, you got it.
Yeah. So Rise Up, DTC, then David.
So, Iros, this is Davey from Rise Up. We don't know the work that is behind in creating an app, updating an app, and so on. Our software developer is doing this 16 to 20 hours a day. So I fully understand your point in this. I also understand the community's question in this. But can I ask you a question regarding really finance?
Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean, we put out a press release earlier. I don't know what you want to know, but yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I found a contract created 19 days ago by your top holder number 4. Were you aware of this?
Yeah, no. So the deployer. Are you talking about the deployer for the original Lily contract?
Yes.
Yeah, that contract's crashed, man. Like they deployed their own token. That's garbage. You can throw it in the garbage. It ain't worth shit anymore. We didn't have any control over their deployment of their new token. I don't know who coded it. I don't know who deployed it. We didn't have any say so or leverage in that. So yeah, whatever the contract that was coded and created is garbage. It's not the one that's going to be deployed tomorrow. I promise you that.
No, I know that, but my question was, were you aware of that? And you answered that, so I'm good.
Yeah. No, we coded because that was part of the original plan. Like, we were going to code it and we were going to have control over the liquidity. It was going to be exclusive on SataMask. Everybody was going to, be happy and sing "Kumbaya" around the campfire and all that. And then, obviously,
real quick, I hate to jump in, but make sure, Davey, make sure that you're specific in what contract and what wallet, because maybe he knows which one you're talking about, but let's just make sure he's not confused, because you know how these things sort of play out. Next thing is Russ admits to some, whatever's going on and yada yada.
It'll be on somebody's YouTube tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah. No. Yeah,
Put it on mine.
Yeah. Someone bought a rotten banana at the store yesterday, and it said Tamaguru's fault.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
all
again,
good, though.
David, the floor is yours, David.
Oh, I thought there was one more person.
Yeah, no, we got DTC.
My bad.
Yep. Well, okay.
Yo,
Yeah, David.
Russ. Like, I was just saying. Obviously, if you've been sitting in here listening, like you've heard the room. I mean, I was bringing up that Watcher Guru article. I mean, you've got people in the comments who are essentially they're voicing the same concerns, and people who are holders. I mean, like, I'm sure that I'm not the only person who holds a bag who's concerned as anybody else, but you've got people who are saying, why are we not? Why is there going to be another token? Why is there going to be, an NFT platform? Why is there going to be any of this extra stuff when we can just focus on the one token? Focus on this. Focus on getting the listings taken care of that, we've been waiting on for months. I want the project to work, and people seem to think that asking critical questions is FUD. It's not FUD. I want the project to print money like it used to, but I as a holder, like, I want to see those gains again. I don't want to be told one thing and have that not be delivered. Nobody in this space and nobody in this space wants that. People want the thing to work. And I'm of the same mind as well as anybody else. And
no, you're all good, man. No, I don't trust me, man. I hear it all. I don't take anything personally. This is all business for me. I'm business 24/7. And you're not the only one to express concern. Trust me. Like, we try to listen to criticism and we try to do all that. Like, we get it, man. We do. And we're not trying to play a game of peekaboo with anything else. Like, we're saying, hey, look over here and redirect attention, to say Realty or NFT platform. But we're continuing to push things out that are on a roadmap that we want to do anyways. So, the Sata Realty or the SataMask is still a top priority in getting that out and functional. It is crucial to our development and how we roll these other things out. You say, why do we need an NFT platform and how is it going to benefit Saitama? Well, I mean, if you look at it, you have to utilize the Saitama token, and everything that we do within SataMask is revolving around the Saitama token. You increase the burn amount. If you want to utilize certain functions of our platform, you still have to be a Saitama holder. What if you are a fan of the ERC20 platform and you want to integrate and associate and transact on that blockchain, but you hate Ethereum? How does that work? You still got to hold some, right? Even if I hated Ethereum with a passion, which I don't care. But if I want to transact with another token on the ERC20 platform, guess what? I got to have some Ethereum, right? It's the same concept, Satamask. If you hate Saitama, the coin, but you want to buy this NFT that's on our platform, great. Go get you some Saitama and buy that NFT. If you want to get part of our education channel to take this, certified coursework or whatever that we offer through our portal, and you hate Saitama, that's okay too. Guess what? You got to have some Saitama to enter in that space. You don't have to.
Okay, so we've got 3 NFT platforms at the moment. Obviously, everybody knows OpenSea, and if you're familiar with the Solana blockchain, you know Magic Eden, and you also know LooksRare. So
and they got Vive and everything else, yeah.
And Vive along with that. Now Vive, you can't cash out on Vive, but but
we're familiar. I mean, we also see that there's holes in a lot of those things, and there's issues. We used to use OpenSea, and we were having such a hard time with it because we could only mint and deploy like a certain amount of NFTs, and it was very difficult for us because the fees were so high, and it was difficult for us to create collection series and all the things we want to do on the OpenSea platform. So, okay, let's create our own that's geared specifically to what we want to do. and put it on our platform to where we can control it. And on the backside of that, we're having to utilize our native token to transact within that platform.
But I mean,
Hi,
there's
Ross.
Yo,
Hi,
guys,
Ross.
yo, D, we got a couple more hands up, big bro.
Hello.
So
This
move,
this is
Derek.
Real Talk. Yeah,
No, no,
I've been raising my hand for so long. Hi,
yeah,
Ross.
No, yeah, we're
guys,
going, we're
we're
going in
going,
line, buddy.
going in order. So
Damn, you done? Damn, are you done?
I was just gonna say, you know, there are other places, there are other blockchains where, you know, obviously OpenSea is about to integrate Solana. That's
Yeah.
gonna blow everything up on Magic Eden. The Solana blockchain is gonna end up taking over. This year. I mean, we've got things like Algorand. We've got all these other applications. I mean, the Phantom Wallet is one thing that I've been using along with MetaMask, Coinbase, all this other stuff. It
Right.
works. So
Okay.
I'm saying, how exactly is this token itself? How is this platform, along with the Watcher Guru people? If we're at this place right now with the CytoMask, how can I expect that to be any more successful than this launch? How can I expect the blockchain to be any more successful than this launch with this thing with Lily Finance that's been going on, which sucks because it doesn't look good for anybody, and it definitely doesn't look good for Brad, and it doesn't look good for the Saitama token, and it has people shook, it has people concerned, it has people asking questions. How is that going to be any better when it comes to another metaverse token, when the one token that we have right now is down 30% on the day because of the news that we got from Lily Finance?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, State of Realty is not metaverse. And the first part of that in your question, what makes ours better, what makes the other one, I could drive 5 miles from now and go to 12 different convenience stores. Which one's better? I don't know. I'm not going to go to all 12 of them. I'm going to go to the one that's most convenient. I'm going to go to the one that I'm used to going to. I'm going to go to the one that that I feel comfortable in transacting with. I'm not trying to say that we're going to put Solana out of business. I'm not saying that we're going to put every other NFT platform out there to shame. I've never said that. And I'm not saying that we're going to be the only ball player in town either. Like, there's going to be more. And it's crypto. It's so young and so new. There's going to be probably 30 more in the next 2 years that'll pop up. Right. And it's all about each individual, which they want to use and what they feel more comfortable with. And you're asking how can you be reassured as an investor that our NFT platform is going to be a disaster, right? If we want to call our SataMask launch a disaster, right? And you're saying, oh, well, now we're just going to assume everything else is going to be shit. I mean, it's just really, it's all relative, and I guess it's opinion. I mean, we're going to continue to do what we do and try to perfect things as we go and take these things in stride and learn from our mistakes. So, is there a guarantee on anything? Absolutely not. But we're going to, keep doing what we do and keep putting our nose to the grindstone and trying to make this thing happen. So, I mean, that's really all I can tell you. I'm not going to sit here and try to hold everybody's hand and, give false promises. We're just going to keep working on this thing and try to put out a solid product.
So is it my turn?
It's David, and then we'll go to Crypto Mom.
Hey, Russ, how you doing? I got a question for you. I didn't get to speak earlier in AMA. You had to rush off to a meeting. How you doing tonight?
Good. What's going on, man?
Hey, super bullish on Saitama. Real small bag, but I'm still super bullish. Hey, but the question I was going to ask earlier. So, Lily did their announcement. SataMask did their announcement, or Saitama LLC did their announcement. So they were previously approved for SataMask under their old contract, which still exists on Etherscan, but it's the old one. We know it was launched 90 days ago. Their new contract, which launched 20 hours ago, if they wanted to be on SataMask later, they would have to go through the complete application process again, correct? And be completely audited?
Absolutely. So as of today, we have no idea what that contract looks like. We don't know who wrote it. We have no idea. We are completely separate from Lily. They were going to be powered on our platform exclusively, and they had their reasonings for launching on Uniswap, and I respect that. They can do whatever they want, right? We're not affiliated with that. They can do as they wish. They're their own company. If they want to then come on to SataMask, they would have to, just like everybody else, fill out an application. We would do our auditing process. We would have to make sure they meet certain criteria, give them a score. If they don't meet that score, we would go back to them and say, hey, you need to fix X, Y, and Z in order to meet our criteria. And we would go from there. But yeah, they just push right back into the cesspool of different coins that want to get listed on SataMask.
Yeah, so your PR guy would say, "Don't answer this question," but I'm going to ask it because you tend to answer some questions that even though sometimes your PR guy tells you not to.
Yeah, I'm brutally honest.
So
It's all right though.
my question is because that contract was launched 20 hours ago, and that contract was absolutely done by a third party because they had to transfer ownership to Lily
because
Token today.
they probably don't know how to code it. So go
Right.
ahead.
So they had it coded, they paid for that, then ownership transferred after the tokens were moved around to the wallets.
Mhm.
When was the first time you heard about them actually leaving? That's my question.
When I woke up this morning. No, I mean,
Okay. So more
yeah.
than 20 hours ago.
No,
Or
this
less
morning.
than 20 hours ago.
Yeah. So they,
Okay.
I mean, they had brought up and said, hey, we want to, we need to move forward with Uniswap. And then, I had tried to reach out to them and try to offer up some different solutions. Say, hey, we're going to do this, that, and the other. Like I said, they have their reasonings for doing it. I said, whatever. We can have a more streamlined approach to this. But then woke up this morning and saw a public press release saying whatever it read this morning. So we had to put ours
business
out.
decisions are business decisions. I got that.
Sure.
I was just curious if they told you yesterday, but it just took some time to get a press release ready, or if they just last minute just dropped it on you. We're not doing it anymore. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, I mean, so yesterday they had reached out and said, hey, we want to look at some different alternatives to cancel our current agreement and transactions or our current operating agreement so we can list on Uniswap. So okay, well, maybe we can do a joint press release or we could look at some alternatives. And then it was like Ghost Town Village, and then I woke up this morning to a press release. So
okay, hey, that answers my question for me. But yeah, so okay. Hey, enjoy your night, Russ. I'm gonna stick around and listen. I'm gonna drop down, guys, but I didn't have anything else to add to the group.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, and I'll probably get in trouble for saying that, but that's all right. It's me, man. I'm too honest, and I can't help it.
Can I clarify something? A question that Rise Up answered that I don't know if you completely understood, and I would suggest we sort of Rise Up. Davey, are you still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, so was that the correct wallet that he was speaking of, or I just don't want him to get in trouble because he's whatever. I don't know.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about because it was brought up by somebody however many days ago when we deployed it. So we initially had deployed the Lily token under the hood, right? We didn't inject liquidity, we didn't do anything, we just deployed it, and we're looking at it, and then we ended up having to change the tokenomics around a little bit because we didn't feel comfortable, and it was it's a joint venture, so we went back and forth like 50 times.
No, I believe
with
the
contract
contract that was launched 20 hours ago, Ross, was launched by your fourth top holder.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
no.
No. That's wrong.
90 days ago?
Yeah, this was like weeks and weeks ago.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Davey, is he speaking about the correct contract?
No, the contract that was created 20 hours ago and transferred 17 hours and a half ago, that has nothing to do with wallet holder number 4 in Saitama.
Nope.
My first question was about holder number 4 and why did they create Lily's contract 19 days ago. But to make things straight, this isn't the contract that is Lily gonna launch tomorrow. That's a total different contract.
Correct. The one that we deployed 19 days ago and deployed was a test contract that we put out that was never active. It never had liquidity. It never was given life, essentially. And that contract is null and void. It's garbage. The one that was deployed, I'm assuming, I haven't seen it, but is you're saying it, whatever, 19 hours ago or however many hours ago. I have no idea who did that code. It's not us. We didn't deploy that. And I'm assuming, right, it was probably a third party if they transferred ownership right afterwards.
Well, regarding to that wallet, you have nothing to be afraid of. That has nothing to do with Saitama. But I already forwarded this to Anime. I am fully investigating this, and it already led me to 3 rug pulls on Ethereum. So for Lily, it's not looking good.
Well, I mean, come on now. We've all been in crypto for a long time. How many, and I'm just going to speak very generally here, how many times when you do a third-party contract deployment does that contract deployer not put in a back door that bleeds Ethereum? Anybody?
Well,
I'll put some odds on it. I don't know. I'm just speaking general.
At the same time, he could have been a legit developer that's just a third party creator,
Sure.
and you got to look at it both ways. You know, he could
Yeah,
be a
absolutely.
legit developer. He's just outsourced. He did the contract. I'm going to transfer it over to you guys. You guys are going to pay me, and at that point, the project rugged, or he could be a part of it. Russ, can I just ask you one question? Was
Of course.
anybody on the Saitama team ever aware of Brad's Lily's federal RICO Act that he's going through right now?
Yeah, I mean, it came to our attention much, much later in the partnership. And we kind of looked into it a little bit and of course had conversations with them and say, hey, what's this all about? And you know, I've been in business for a while, and I know especially in the medical field that they have more pending lawsuits and litigation than any other industry on the planet. So it's not far fetched to assume that there's open investigations when you're dealing with medical firms and companies. I mean, even if
I can see malpractice, but just straight fraud and the RICO Act, which is just a whole racketeering and
mhm.
organized crime. I mean, was there any doubt in your mind or anything going through your head that he might go to jail and all our Saitama holders that are invested in the project might actually get screwed at one point or another?
Yeah, I mean, so we brought it up to our legal team and said, hey, is this kind of uh, something that we should be aware of? Is this something that we should be, you know, on the fence about? Is it something that we should just think about, you know, canceling the thing? And we were, you know, given the impression and advice from our legal staff that you know, it's open investigation, but as far as from our partnership and how that works, that it was, should be fine, right? I mean, it's one of those things. It's kind of like an inherent risk, but at that point in time and the information that we had on it, it's not. It wasn't something that was going to be like a deal breaker to where it was like, oh no, this is absolutely going to look bad if it goes south, right? And we just took the, you know, advice from our legal team, and they kind of looked into it on their end.
And then one last question.
Man, hey, you hopped in front of people, man.
Yeah, bro. I
Got
think
your
Crypto
question.
Mom was
Clearly.
Yeah.
up next.
Yeah,
No
Nico,
cutscenes. No
Nico,
cutscenes.
I'm sorry. We got Crypto Mom, and then we have Chokin, and then Mosey.
So
One question.
thank you for allowing me to speak. I'm the only woman up here, and you know, there's a tendency of a woman to try to comfort and reassure and fix where we're bleeding. And I was listening to you carefully, Russ, when you said, you know, you spoke about the money that the devs have to inject into the project to keep it going. And while that may have gone over lots of people's head, you know, that really annoys me that is happening this way. And my question to you, I mean, I was hoping against all hope that Lily was going to come on board. We had a nice beefy marketing wallet, and we were going to be able to share access with that wallet with them, given our close relationship. But you know what? They ended up jumping ship at the last minute, so we don't have that luxury anymore. But my question to you is, how much further ahead would Saitama be if we had a marketing wallet? And is it possible that we, the holders, could allow you? I mean, I know we've you know, renounced the contract and everything. Is there any possible way that we could move the contract around a little bit so that we could get some money for marketing if it would make a difference? Because I know you guys, I mean, money moves everything. We want this SATAMAS to work. And if it's money that's holding us back, come on, guys, we've got to chip in and help out and make our contract work. So please answer my questions.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate the, you know, the feedback and obviously the support. So we can't alter the smart contract. If we wanted to, we would have to wait until the liquidity unlocks in May, and even then, we would have to go to like a V2, and then we would have to figure out how to airdrop 320,000 plus people their tokens, and that would be an absolute disaster. So I don't know if we would want to anyways, right? And just to add a marketing wallet, and we want to be self-sufficient, right? We need to be self-sufficient as a company. You know, when people ask, well, how much longer do you think you'll be able to inject your own funds into Saitama to make it worthwhile and to progress before that well runs dry, right? Before the development team or other people are like, you know what, I have put too much money into this thing, I'm just going to stop, right? Like That's something we don't want to do. We have a business plan that we have to follow to generate our own revenue. So when we have the NFT maker, the SATA maker, the SATA mask, the different platforms, the microtransactions within the wallet, these things are revenue generating, right? We have small forms of revenue streams, through merchandise and stuff like that. We don't have much overhead because we've already footed the bill for so much stuff. So we just need a little bit of revenue on top just to progress things further. And you ask if we had X amount of money, right? If we were just to say Tom was to walk into $10 million right now, would it make things quicker or move along faster? No, because anything that we've needed to do, we've done because we know it needs to get done and we've just paid for it. So Max was like, you know what? We are really overworked with the SATA mask. They already had a team of 10 engineers, right? Like it would be so much easier if we had an additional 5 engineers, because they've been working, 18, 20-hour days. So we just made that happen. We hired on, an additional team of engineers to try to speed up this process. And we just, that's the nature of the business, right? It's like you find a need and you fill it and you just kind of deal with it later on. Like, hey, you know what? This needs to get paid. We need to bring these people on. Let's just do it. And we did. So, but moving forward, we don't want to have to sustain that, right? It's not a professional business practice to sustain longevity, is to continue to inject money into it. That's why businesses go bankrupt. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. We're like, okay, we can self-fund this thing for as long as we need to keep this going, but we're really right there to where we won't have to, and then we can be self-sufficient, and then we can start doing some other things and creating some new options and partnerships and things like that. Now, if we had, I don't know, for example, like a token that had like a 12% marketing wallet or something, right, that just automatically filled up with millions of dollars every day. Yeah, I mean, we could probably sponsor the Lakers if we wanted to, and get that kind of exposure. But again, like we're trying to do things a little bit more organically and have a different approach to it. Does it mean that it takes a little bit longer? Yeah, but it's done in the right way too, where we're trying to really create something. And look where we're at. We have over 300,000 holders, and we've done that with a zero marketing wallet. So it's more genuine, right? And you help when you build it, so it's not artificial, and that in itself has a lot of value. So hopefully that kind of answers your question, but we'll get there.
Thank
Yeah, I'm
you.
not worried. I'm not worried about the money. It's fine. We'll get there. We have revenue streams upcoming, and yeah, you're right. I mean, the Lily would have been nice to have a little pocket change or some marketing wallets or transactions to help push things along. But hey, it's fine. It's fine too. We got too many other things that we got moving on that we can create revenue from, and marketing and deployments and stuff, and SATA mask and stuff that, yeah, not even worried about it.
For
Hey,
sure.
Anime, thank you. I have to leave. Russ, could you send me a DM, please? I got a question to ask that I don't want to do them publicly. I want to give you an opportunity to answer in private, just to clear something up for me.
Yeah. Hold on, let me figure out how to do that.
Old guy David 2022.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right,
Next question, Mosey.
we got Patron. There's a line, bro. We got Malcolm, then Chokin, then Mosey. If Russ is up for staying a little longer.
Yeah, okay, give me about like 10, 15 minutes, 30 past 11. I've been up since 6. And actually I gotta get on
All right,
the
guys.
road at like 5
So
a.m. tomorrow too.
So your questions, please keep them short and sweet. If you want to get some answers, let's keep them short and sweet.
What's up, Russ? How you doing? Other than being tired because it's late.
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm like a machine. I run on caffeine and adrenaline. That's my day.
Man, I drink like 6 to 8 cups of coffee a day too, just looking at crypto. So I feel you.
That's it. That's the military mentality. Shitty coffee and no sleep. Let's get it
Yeah,
done.
brother. What were you in? What service were you in? The Navy?
I was in the Navy for 8 years. Yeah.
Yeah, me too, bro. I don't know if you heard that.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was over there in Yokosuka, 7th Fleet.
Oh, there you go.
But man, so first of all, I just want to thank you for coming through the space. I didn't even see you down there, but you popped up and clearly took it over, man. I just want to thank you for that because clearly we have questions and people are upset, people are happy.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for coming through. That's one thing I've loved about you, and being former military myself, like we love transparent leadership, right? And every time you get on the mic, I think a lot of people are just like, yeah, I'm throwing more cash into Saitama. I don't care about the charts, right? So I want to
lead from the front, man. That's how you got to do it.
Yeah, like your profile picture and everything, bro. You're just right there. You handle all the FUD. I love it. So I've got a question. So my question is more on the positive side, brother. I'm not going to hit you with anything negative. What I want to know how happy you are with the execution of your roadmap that you've given us. Can you speak on that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously our roadmap has been fairly chameleon. Like we've gone in so many different directions, and we keep injecting and changing things and moving stuff around. But I feel like as far as progression goes, like we've just been knocking things off one at a time, like you know, faster than we kind of thought. And realistically, we're now playing catch up in a lot of different areas because we've grown so fast, and that's okay. I mean, I love it. It's a good place to be. But from like on a regulatory standpoint and compliance and things like that, we're having to really play catch up now. And as we enter into the to the exchange world as a decentralized platform, there's a lot of things that need to go on behind the scenes that people also don't really think about, from legal side. So now we're trying to do all these different things and play catch up with that. And not that we're, not in compliance or we're breaking the law because we're not, but we just want to make sure we're going above and beyond, and making sure our ducks are in a row. But as far as our roadmap and our progression, like we're moving at a tremendous pace. If I could change, obviously, anything, it would be that we could have gotten SataMask out earlier, but I'm not going to fault anybody for that. I'm not going to be one to fault Max and the engineering team for taking the extra step to do it the right way. Like that's not something I would ever do, and I'm not, at that level that they are, where I could easily just step in and be like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this," because it would be a disaster. Trust me. So I got to let these guys do what they know how to do, and and have full faith that they're doing things the proper way because that's what they are. They're very intuitive to that aspect. So roadmap progression, like I think we're just knocking things out of the park left and right. I would have liked to have a few more exchanges under our belt.
Right.
That's without a doubt. But we've hit some, I don't know what it is, man. I really don't. Like we're in talks with all these different exchanges, and I think they will list us right after they see the SataMask platform rolling out with a hitch.
Right.
I'm not big into conspiracy theories, and I'm not here to play the pity card, but I feel like every time we come around the corner, we're getting sideswiped. And I don't know if it's because people are trying to push us down or they want to see us fail. Whatever it is. Like I said, I'm not a big conspiracy theorist guy, but yeah. I mean, I see a lot of these, and forgive me for saying this, shit coins on some of these top 5 exchanges that just don't belong there. I mean, can you really sit there like from a centralized exchange standpoint and say, oh yeah, this coin right here, this my grandma's underwear Inu has more utility than say Tama? Like, no, get out of here with that shit. But again, that's just me speculating. But we'll get there. I mean, like I said, I think they're probably just waiting for some for our utility and our platform to roll out. I mean, we have the volume, right? I mean, we're between $10 and $30 million almost every day. It would be foolish for them not to put us on their platform to get a piece of that, commission. But hey.
Right. So they're just looking at the sex. They want to see it working. They see the volume. They see the holders, and they're just waiting on SataMask to work. Right.
Yeah, I mean that would be my theory. Again, it's a theory, but it's a very educated guess.
Okay, and then last question, bro, really quick. So the liquidity from Uniswap, can you touch on that a little bit and how that affects us?
I mean, so the Uniswap is a constant shuffle. People buy, people sell, it gets removed, it gets added. That's how the liquidity kind of takes place. We have liquidity locked in there, obviously, until May, and then when we get closer to May, we'll look to either relock it for an extended amount of time, depending on where we're at with our own blockchain development and all that. But there is, a large part of what we want to do is to migrate that liquidity into SataMask because that is our platform, and that's where we're going to be transacting and utilizing our token for. So we would like to eventually migrate it all over onto our platform and then put it onto our own blockchain.
Russ, thank you for your time, brother.
Thanks, Malcolm. Choke and then Mosey. Make it quick, guys, please.
Hey, Russ. Appreciate the opportunity you give me to ask this question. Sir, respect you and what you're doing. And unfortunately, sometimes somebody has to ask the tough questions. So please don't take any disrespect to the question I'm going to ask you. It's 2 parts. I'll get it out real quick, and then I'll allow you to answer. Okay. My question is, what is it like to have a beautiful wife that defends you and respects you and stands up for you? And also, what's it like to drive a Lambo?
No, yeah. I mean, you guys probably see my wife on Twitter. She's a little bit of she's a handful and she ain't got no filter, but that's what I love about her, right? Because she didn't take no shit from nobody. And her and I had the same upbringing. Like, neither one of us came from a silver spoon, man. We both had rough childhoods. We came from nothing, and we've been married for a really long time, and we keep that with us. We're very modest, and we don't forget our grassroots. So she's a little bit more savage than me, man. She comes off a little strong, but she don't take no shit. So I sometimes I gotta tell her like, hey, we gotta chill out a little bit. But no, it's real, man. We're real ass people, and that's what happens. You get real when you deal with real people. So the anyway, so yeah, so that's nice. But Lambo, it rides like a skateboard with a rocket ship on the back. I would
It's
not
awesome.
drive it to on a road trip. For one, it only gets like 8 miles a gallon. For two, it's super uncomfortable to drive long term, and I would probably have about 1,000 speeding tickets. So, but it's fun.
Awesome, sir. Thank you. Have
Thank-
a wonderful evening and keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks, Silly. All right, Mosey.
Oh, finally. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Man, Russ.
What's up, man?
What's up, Mosey? I'm
Good,
sorry,
good.
brother. We got like 40 requests, dude. So
No, trust me. I got you, bro. I know exactly what it's like. I just wanted to say thank you, Russ. Right? Never. It's been a while actually since I've asked the last question, so I'll make this pretty quick. As much as I'd love to chop it up with you, thank you. Like just all of that. That's all there, man. I'm not gonna waste the time. I just wanted to ask a question. Being a leader in the space, lots of people kind of come to me, and there's one thing that I think that can kind of solve a lot of things, and you do mention it a lot. So I was just hoping if you can clarify a bit on like in terms of like the PR team and so on. Were we sticking to like just the Twitter account and kind of like the AMAs and so on, or are we gonna have like an official team kind of coming out that's gonna handle all news rollouts in the future? If you can just dig deeper on just where we're at with that, if that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, no, for sure. So we're trying to have a structured approach, right? And it's really difficult when you're dealing specifically with crypto because it's not like a typical marketing agency or a typical PR firm that handles, retail or anything else, right? Because we deal a lot on social media. That's where people get their information from. So we're trying to have like a single source of information, like through a PR firm and a newsroom on our website where we can put out, a one page kind of breakdown of an announcement or or if it's an actual press release that we want to put out on the AP Wire, like we can do that. But we're trying to also maintain some of that transparency, right? Where I come on here and talk to the people and continue that trust factor and transparency to that sense. Right? Or you'll never see, the CEO for Nike come on a Twitter space. It just ain't gonna happen. And I don't want to lose that edge. Like I don't want to lose that ability to do that. And most PR firms say it's the worst thing you could possibly do. But I feel that's kind of important, and it's kind of gotten us to where we are now. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to, have that stripped from us because I like the connection with the community. Because I mean, the Wolfpack, we're 300,000 plus strong, and we stick together. So we need someone like myself or anybody else in the dad team to come out and put our face and speak to everybody because it builds that trust. I can imagine it would say, "Oh, Russ, you gotta stop posting things on Twitter." But I promise you, if I like disappeared from Twitter, it would be, "Where's Russ? Where's Russ? Where's our updates? Where's our you guys come on do an AMA? You guys gotta give us some news, talk about stuff." So
Well, Russ, that's actually a very good thing I wanted to bring up because, obviously your time is so valuable. So I feel like you should be working more on the back end. Have you possibly thought of having an official person to where rather than you having to come on these spaces and waste your time here, you can go continue developing other partnerships and just working on the back end and then having somebody just like come out and speak and host these spaces and kind of take care of that for you guys who's also on like the team and knows the ins and outs. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, and we do, and we actually want to like kind of, and that's what I mean. Like we're trying to make that transition right now, and it's kind of difficult because I enjoy coming out and talking to you guys, like I do. And as far as like, it doesn't really take away from the things I'm doing because if I had something like super pressing that I needed to get done right now, like I wouldn't be on here talking to you guys. Like if I have a few minutes or like now, if it's late at night, like I'm not gonna check the 20 emails I got right now. I'm burnt out. I'll do it tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna come out here and talk to you guys for a little bit, as opposed to going at it at least an hour, right? But it's something that we're looking forward to, and probably gonna build and expand on that as we kind of progress. But again, a lot of that stuff comes down to revenue generation too. Like even our PR firm, they're not free, and we have a good one, and they cost a lot of money. If we bring on a very impactful kind of out front of things marketing team, those things cost too. So as we build out and we franchise and we grow the token and grow the community out, we'll start including and introducing these aspects to it, right? And having a more formal approach, and start functioning and governing ourselves a little bit more traditional, like a traditional corporation. But for right now, we can't just go cold turkey, right? We got to kind of wean it off a little bit at a time. And that doesn't mean that I'm gonna fall off the face of the earth, because I go through withdrawals. I got to come out and talk to people and speak to the community, because you guys have been around for a long time. I feel there's a connection there, and I can't just cut it off. And I like coming out and talking to the community and getting feedback, and whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, I don't even care. I just want to have that open relationship, that open door policy.
No, and that's I think part of the reason of why we all love you, man, because you have that one-on-one connection with us. So thank you, man. Thank you. I won't waste any more time.
Yeah, thanks, Russ. We'll take a couple more. Is that okay? 2 more?
Yeah, we'll do 2 more, man. That's good.
All right. What's up, Bo? And then we're gonna have the crypto bro.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on, Russ?
Hey,
so first question, this will help everybody in your community as far as Fight Flood. Are you related to, on the paperwork, or an owner of Lily Finance LLC, the one out of Texas?
So the question,
So
I'm going to interject
okay,
before. So sorry, Russ. So that's been going around. There's been a lot of FUD about it. Do you know anything about the backstory on that?
Yeah, of course. So there's 2 different parts. There's 2 different things that we've brought up in the past, right? And it's maybe something that we can touch on again, since it's relative to the day. So the first LLC document that went out several months ago had my name on it as president, owner, whatever. That was, let's say, I don't want to say a typo, because it wasn't, but it was a miscommunication between Lily Finance and Saitama LLC. They wanted to kind of give us a board seat on their company as part of the partnership, and we interjected and said no, it needs to be completely separate. We don't want to have any ties to that legally. The liability needs to be a line drawn in the sand where it cannot be tied back to Saitama LLC. There is no dual party issue, right? It has to be you and us, totally separate. So that was actually redacted, and an updated LLC version was submitted that had my name off of it and removed, which is something I can post again, I guess, if we need to, but there is an actual official document that has my name removed on it. That was after that went out. The other document that you're talking about that's actually registered in the state of Texas is a business operating agreement, right? That is an LLC, a joint LLC filed, so we can conduct and interact and do business together as 2 entities coming together to transact and do business with, right? That's all that is. And now that the contract has been terminated, that LLC is now completely null and void.
Awesome. So that should help your community out a lot whenever they go to war on Twitter. Secondly, honestly, I'll keep this really short and sweet. I bought November 13th. That was the first time I ever bought. So you know where that was. DCA'd the whole way down, and then had a stop loss essentially recently, right?
Sure.
Just with the unknown in the market, and a lot of that was due just the market is shit right now, or it was end of December all through January. Everything was bleeding out, not just Saitama.
Sure.
However, and I understand that SaitaMask is it's a big deal. Okay, it's not just like you said, push a button and we all get what we want, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what do so you've got your coins lined up, we've got it all downloaded. I understand the whole beta process and then hitting the real blockchain and the problems that you're currently having. Is there because I haven't been in the AMAs, but is there a good time frame maybe that people could expect? Or, and it kind of goes back to the whole thing, man, it just seems like your Saitama is doing so much as far as, SaitaMask isn't working, but I guess maybe y'all are close. So let's roll out Seda Realty and let's start, rolling out this NFT platform. Cause I know all those things were on SadaMask anyways, along with the education and the social and the road goes on, right?
Yeah.
But it just seems like, to a lot of people and investors alike, it's like, shit, man, can we just get what we need first, and then move on?
No, I
Because
hear you, man. I do. Trust me. And I don't, I don't have a lot of time to like correspond on social media and reply to everybody and do all that stuff. And let's be honest, Twitter has become super toxic lately, anyways. And I don't surround myself with that stuff because it's just bad juju. But I do. I get feedback from people, and in real spaces like this, I get feedback, and I'm not one to shy from criticism. Right, that's what makes us stronger. So I understand exactly what you're saying. It's saying, hey, how come you guys are rolling out this other stuff and getting previews of this stuff, and we don't even have a functional SadaMask, right? Like that doesn't make sense. Like I get the mentality, I get the thought process, and I wouldn't be doing that and putting these things out if we weren't close to releasing the SadaMask. Let's just put it that way. So these are just previews of things that we're going to be rolling out on SadaMask when it comes out. But you can't buy Seda Realty right now. You can't swap NFTs. It's not functional yet. We still got to beta the NFT platform and stuff like that. And we haven't even deployed the Seda Realty token, but we want to start marketing it because we do have a lot of big money that's going to be coming into it. So they've also requested to see the white paper. So if I'm sending the white paper out, to these different real estate developers, why not send it out to my community? Let them see what's going on too. So, anyways, we don't want to put timelines and stuff. I think we've essentially kind of learned our lesson the hard way on that. So I won't sit here and tell you that we're going to release SadaMask, in the next 96 hours or something. But I also wouldn't be putting out teasers for these things that rely on SadaMask to live if we weren't close to releasing it. So you can kind of take that as you will.
I believe after you have SadaMask working, then, I think that's the only thing holding y'all back from major listings personally. And that doesn't have any, I've never spoke to you. So obviously that's just my own opinion. But, and I've always said like, I think from SadaMask, like I've told people, don't get offended. And I told the people this in the community, don't get offended. But I think from what SadaMask is doing, they're trying to usher in the younger crowd, right? That's where their focus is going to be on teaching them about finance, because it's been said over and over time, like read between the lines type of thing.
Yep.
But yeah. So also, I would just say you should probably head over to the Grandpa Apes Country Club and grab you one. There's a couple that look just like you, man. They're balling out, and I think one of them even drives a Lambo.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, we got.
Think so.
And we got we got some pretty amazing NFT stuff coming up. I know, and Gabe's got his Wolfcast game and some other like 3D games and stuff that we're working on. There's so much stuff that we're working on too, partnerships and collaborations. Like you guys are gonna be just blown away like by the stuff that we're gonna be rolling out this year. And I'm not trying to create hype and all that. I'm just being genuine, man, because I'm excited about it. But yeah, and I mean, and yeah, buying on. And a lot of times like it's tough, man. And you have a pretty positive outlook on that, so I can appreciate that. Buying at the all-time high, and instead of being like, "F you, Russell, you're a turd," and I lost all this money. Dollar cost average down is the smartest thing you can do. And if we're looking at all-time highs, at November 13th, where we're going to be at the end of this year, that all-time high is going to be like, what is that thing down there? Like, what was that? Oh, that was our last all-time high. So I'm not really too worried about it, and I hope that that true investors and people that know the market, crypto, aren't worried about it either, because it's long term. That's where we're headed. And I did want to touch briefly too, like the gentleman that I was speaking to earlier was talking about reflections and the NFT and stuff. Whether you get 2% or on the reflection side, like, well, that's not a lot of money. But okay, I mean, of course, it depends on how many you hold. Right? The more you hold, the more reflections you get. And let's just say at our current price, you get 10 billion tokens every day or two, right? And you're like, okay, well, 10 billion tokens, it's not like $100, $200. Okay, but now you get 10 billion tokens and our price drops to zeros. Now, how much are you getting every day, right? So people have to understand that too. It's all relative to what the coin value is. So yeah, I mean, we're in a bunch of zeros and the twos. So sure, the dollar value ain't going to be very much, but I promise you, hang on to those 10 billion coins you earned for long enough. Whatever reflections you're getting somewhere else is going to be, it's going to be smoked. But it's all about
For sure. All right, we'll go to the last one, Crypto Bruv.
Hey, thanks, Russ. Sir, I know you're getting ready to get some rest and much needed rest. Just two things, not a question. The first thing I want to say, and I hope this will echo in your mind as you sleep and just as you go about the rest of your life, not your day, but I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to you and to the team, the dev team, and everybody behind you. Man, what you guys are doing is amazing. How you guys have dealt with everybody and everything is honestly amazing. I mean, it's so easy to watch a basketball game or a soccer game or whatever sport and sit on your couch and be like, man, how could they miss that goal? Man, how could he miss that dunk? Man, how could he not do that? But what a lot of people don't realize is you might think you have a great idea and all that, and you can do better until you get out there on the field and realize, man, you can't even play with the rest of those people. You don't even belong on the field. And so I come from that perspective in the sense that, man, I know I can't do what you're doing. A lot of people might think they could do better, right? They might think they could have the best advice and all that until you get out there, until you get out on the field. So I come from that mindset. And so that's why I say thank you so much. What you're doing is not easy at all. It's easy to be the armchair quarterback and think you can do better and you know better and you've done this and that or whatever. I come from a place where, man, if you think you can do better, do it. Do it then. So
yeah, it's true, man. I appreciate the perspective, and and there are a lot of things that like I don't say, and I'm very open and honest, to an extent, but I always maintain that sense of professionalism. But you're 100% right, man. It really is. It's tough, and I say it all the time too. Like, if it was easy, and I even mentioned it a little bit earlier, like if it was easy, everybody would do it. We would have 50 billion market cap coins floating around in the space left or right. Like it would be everywhere, and there's a reason why the success rate of especially DeFi coins is so small. That margin of success is so small, because usually the good ones are there for a while, and it's not because their use case is solid. It's not because they're having an amazing platform. It's the community, it's the development team, and more importantly, it's the adversity. That first hiccup, that first sucker punch, it crumbles people, man. It really does. And you can be the strongest team, the strongest community, but if you can't overcome that first little obstacle, you're not going to make it, man. And it's saddening because there could have been so many great potential projects out there that could do really well. They just never got past that first sucker punch for whatever reason. That could be a multitude of different things. But yeah, I mean, it is difficult. But yeah, you're right, man. And we hear it all the time too. We just tend not to listen to it, especially when SataMask came out and we had a few issues of it. Like you'd be surprised how many IT professionals approached us and like, hey, did you guys try this, and this? Did you try Control Alt Delete, or did you try turning it off and turning it back on again? Like, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we didn't think about that. Maybe we should. But no, these guys are the experts of what they do, and they really are. Yeah, but it's funny. Yeah, I see YouTube videos and stuff all the time. Like people criticize and like, oh well, this is how they should have done. This is how it should have been done, and this is how it should be done. And it's like, okay, well,
yeah,
I mean,
it's
I don't know
easy.
what to tell you.
It's so easy to sit on those sidelines and be like, oh man, well, this, that, and the third, and whatever. And no, it's not that easy. Everybody would do it. I'd be doing it. But I can't. And so I want to say,
and it's not to say that we haven't like made mistakes, right? Because we're very modest. We understand that we could, if looking back and reflecting, right, we're like, okay, well maybe we would have done this differently, or maybe we would approach this a little bit differently. And yeah, and we're not to say that mistakes haven't been made. We're not that foolish, but what we do is we learn from them.
Yeah.
And we try not to duplicate the same mistake. And people are like, well, you guys have duplicated the same mistake. You said you were going to do this, and it never came out. Yeah, I mean, maybe right, maybe not. I don't know. It's just we just have to make the best out of each situation and move forward and progress. Right? That's how we maintain our focus. Like we just keep moving forward and progressing, and we'll get to where we want to go.
Yeah,
it just takes a little bit of time.
Yeah, we're behind you. I want to let you know that, and we've got the grace and the patience for you. because we know it's not easy. And I just say any apologies to those people that don't have that grace and that patience and understanding with this. Hopefully, they will come to that as we all grow and be better human beings. But once again, thank you, sir. Thank you, and have a blessed.
Yeah. Awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah, so that was the last comment to take off. I just wanted to kind of leave you guys just a little, yeah, I mean, there's gonna be some adversity, even more so. I feel like I don't think that's ever gonna go away. We're gonna continue to look adversity in the face and have to, navigate around some things. But I mean, if it was a straight line, if it was easy, man, everybody would do it. So we just got to roll with the punches and keep going because we have a game plan, we have a vision, and I know that it sometimes feels like it's scatterbrained and it's all over the place and there's no methodology to the madness. But I assure you, this is very strategic in a lot of things that we do. Sometimes the strategies that we lay out don't play out exactly how we planned, and sometimes there's outside forces that kind of deter us off our path. For today, for example, but that doesn't mean anything. It's just a little speed bump, man. We still power through. We still push through. And, nobody's raising a white flag. If anything else, it just gets us up a little bit earlier to work a little bit harder. It kind of defeats the purpose of the day when we have to take time to rectify silly situations because it is counterproductive to what we want to do. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't need to be addressed. It's like, okay, put this on pause. Let's fix this, and then back to business as usual. So that's what we'll do. Hit the pause button, fix it, and then resume daily business and get shit done. So we're all about getting shit done. I know sometimes it can be frustrating, and I feel the frustration, man. I do. I get it. I totally understand it. And I'm not even here trying to tell you that it's not legitimate. Because if there's one person here that's more frustrated than anybody else, it's me. Because I got to, face the adversity and answer the tough questions. And I don't have a problem with that. But I still feel it. Right? It would be so much easier if I could just wake up one day, just one day, without 1,000 messages and 400 missed calls about something that went wrong, right? Or something that didn't go according to plan. That's the day I dream of. But that's okay because I understand that that's not realistic. Because if that was the case, then we would be doing something wrong because we have to have hiccups to help us grow. We have to have some adversity to make us stronger because if you don't face the adversity, then you kind of get you get into kind of like a comfort zone almost where you kind of lose your edge for a little bit and you get complacent, right? So it makes you kind of realistic in what your expectations are moving forward and it makes you work just that much harder to get to where you want to be because when you finally get there, it'll be so well deserved that it's not like, man, this was the easiest thing I ever did. It's like, no, I earned that shit. I'm here at the top. We earned this spot. Like, this was not given to us by any means. We earned every single breadcrumb along the way, and we earned this spot. Other people might have been handed it and done whatever. No, like, we're at the top of the pedestal, and we fought tooth and nail to get here. So, I'm going to take off, get some sleep. I got to be 300 miles from here in about 5 hours. So,
Yeah, Russ. I just want to say thank you, Russ. I really appreciate it. You're more than welcome to my room anytime if you want to give me a follow back and drop in and hang out and chop up with the Wolf Pack. I personally appreciate you, and I try to reassure everybody and fight the FUD with our FUD fighters out here in the community. And we're behind you, man. So, like I said, you're welcome anytime.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. And you guys are the best, man. I truly mean that. You guys are the engine behind this thing and make us move forward. So, nothing but respect and love to everybody out there spreading positivity, and even the ones sending criticism. Man, we got love for you too. We're all in this together. Even the ones that we feel aren't with us, you're with us. You just don't know it yet. You might just have some different speculation along the way, but you're on this ride with us either way. Unless you're like a paid futter, then I got no love for you. But the ones that have criticism, hey, you're with us either way. You just got a different seat. We're partying up front and you're kind of hanging out waiting to see where you want to sit. But we're all going to party in there, and that's all that matters. So I appreciate you guys, and we'll talk soon. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Russ.
All right, guys.
Damn,
Man,
Big Dom.
how
Big
dope
Dom the
was that
boss.
shit?
Big
That
Dom the
was dope as
boss.
shit.
The space boss. I'm calling you space boss.
That's what's up, yo.
Let's go.
Shit.
Banana, you adding to the bag, bro?
No,
All
not yet.
right. All right, all right, all right. Yeah. No, I'm just playing, but no, seriously, that's pretty decent. Bucko definitely had some real heat he put out there. Sit there right there for a second, guys. That's something that I've been trying to promote in my group. In all honesty, just being able to take profits, not just saying snatch your whole bag out, but seriously, being able to take profits is a real thing. And if you get no money out of it, man, it's a rough situation just watching your money go away and then having to sit there. That'll definitely make a lot of different people like mad, upset. Definitely would bother the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
My bad. Didn't realize I had my mic muted.
No, you're good. You're good. It was a good AMA, Omar.
I absolutely love those random sporadic AMAs he jumps in there and does.
Yeah, you gotta catch them while they're hot. Got to catch it while it's hot, my brother.
Absolutely. Buck over there is not saying anything I don't agree with. Smart investors are selling and taking profits. Dumb investors are crying, losing money. I don't know if they're dumb. They just may be uninformed, uneducated.
You got to be more careful.
I try to use those words instead of you're just dumb.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, you got to be more careful. I mean, just paying attention to your investments helps. Lord, what is
Grove AMA tomorrow.
Grove AMA, you got a goddamn a Koa AMA. Should be an interesting day. Day full of AMA. Definitely going to be an interesting ass day. So it doesn't seem like not too many people are buying Lily at this point. Let's just be honest.
That poll definitely hasn't switched, and we've gained to what another. We were at 1800, so now we're at 1900, and it's still 85-14. Exactly, Bucko. That's the difference. Says y'all know I don't care what I say. I'm not the influencer.
Yeah,
very, very true. Very true. Yeah, there's a lot of times I might want to just cuss people out, but I don't.
You send Bucko in. That's what you do.
Facts. Bucko and Stevie, maybe some Omar, some Dean, some Salo. And if we need to, we can send the ladies in after that if we really need to.
I think some of the ladies are a lot more vicious than you would think, man. I'm trying to tell you. Some of the ladies are who I'm worried about a little bit more, man. Don't you?
Yeah, them girls are savages, for sure.
Okay, cool. All right. Hilarious. Of course not, Alexa. Of course they don't. Well, no,
I don't either.
That was a solid AMA. I didn't even know that it went that long, guys. So we're definitely gonna cut out and get right back at it tomorrow. I don't know if Justin plans on joining me for that core AMA, but it's going to be very intriguing. So the information that will come out, that is at 3 p.m. Central Time, guys. If you guys are interested, it won't be on YouTube. It will be on Twitter. So check it
Is
out.
that something that I may throw on my YouTube just so we have it, or are you recording the Twitter?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll record it on Twitter, but I don't know. Those you see those every once in a while, but you know.
I mean, it's just one of the, I didn't know if you were going to record it or not. I don't know how long those recordings stick around.
I don't know. I don't really ever go back to them. We just randomly stumbled upon that Lily one, but YouTube's forever. I feel like.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But no, I know tomorrow on the midday mix-up we got Team Kishimoto. Tomorrow we actually will have faces, I do believe, of some of the Kishimoto team as well, since they had that partial dox. Half the team doxed, half the team is actually waiting. I know Guillermo, the lead developer, is actually waiting to hit like a certain holder point. So I mean, it's not like he's going to dox. It's just one of those we're waiting to hit, kind of an incentive to hit a certain holder point. But we will have the squad on tomorrow, and you never know. I might actually mint another NFT because it was fun.
Yeah, I still have to get one myself. And another thing, I might hop in the chat, ask a couple questions. See what's going on there.
For sure.
Hey man.
If you would like, I may, yeah, I mean, I can shoot you a link. You can jump on and join us and have a good old time. You never, like I say, you never know who may stop by. There may be one more tomorrow who may stop by, depending. So
surprises, eh?
Yeah, you know, it just depends. He's on a vacay right now, so if he feels like taking some vacation time and jumping on, we'll see him there. But if not, we'll have the Kishimoto team on and we'll rock and roll with them. Always a good time having those folks on.
Most definitely. Seems like a lively bunch of folks.
For sure. I'm excited about the project, the VPN, the NFT marketplace, all that jazz. It's going to be very, very cool. And the fact that they are like the OG originals on the site. Like they were on the first Saitama list, and then they're still on the project. So after the revised list came out, they're still on there. So pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen Next, I believe it was that TV show or anything. Eliminate. They're still on the books, guys. So they have not been eliminated. So it's looking good out there. But Justin, got anything to say to the people before we get on out there?
Man, I love y'all. I really, really, truly do. Y'all are awesome. And I thank y'all for showing up, showing support always. And man, couldn't do this without you guys and ladies. But I'll leave you like I leave my football team every practice, every game. 2 things in this world you can control at all times: attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Chat. Tell somebody you love them today. I'm out. Just a man. Peace.
Most definitely, guys. It was a fun one. It was an informative one. We got that Rust AMA on the back end of that. We talked about a couple different things. Like I said, AMA midday tomorrow, and more information will come out about that TARP giveaway, guys. So you guys are informed about that also. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, guys. It was definitely a fun time. You guys enjoy the rest of your night and keep cuffing that dip. I'm out here.